it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. We come to collect. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Now they calling my phone, yeah. But I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. When they at they best, we still not impressed. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Bought a watch with the stones, yeah. Caught them watching my throne, yeah.
Yeah, bitch, I'm young and no turn. If you play with my money, then your ass get burnt. I done came off the bench, I just waited my turn. I done jumped out the gym like MJ in the third. If you want it, I said you can get it confirmed. We done packed the whole stadium like we the one. Ain't in no run, this shit is done. Ball on these niggas here just for the fun. Got a dance, I won't try it. If I furnish the drink, they gon' buy it. Yeah, we 50 something, like it right. If I said it, that I be lying. Yeah, I know niggas hate all the time. Had to change up my routes, niggas stealing my song. And I know bitches ain't worth the dime. Had to change up my line, they be wasting my time. Yeah,
we got it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. We come to collect. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Now they calling my phone, yeah. But I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. When they at they best, we still not impressed. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Bought a watch with the stones, yeah. Caught them watching my throne, yeah.
And it don't make sense. How you living it like that? You just gotta progress. Is it snowing outside? You just tryna be a flake. Damn, yeah, okay, let's go. Said you need a little help, yeah, I think that is evident. If you think that's easy, then it says a lot about you. When you feel a little slumpy, that's a part of reality. You better gotta let it go before you do something.
If I leave it, then I go. You just think it, but I know. Make it low as I go, cause yeah. If I leave it, then I go. You just think it, but I know. Make it low as I go, cause yeah, that's how I roll, yeah, that's how I go, yeah, that's how I roll, yeah. If I leave it, then I go.
Hold up, why do they doubt the kid? I'm about to prove them all wrong again. I got a low tolerance, cause they don't even know what the problem is. It's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, then hold your breath and face your death. Cause you play a roulette with each step, I progress, no less. Go ahead and place your bets, cause we know where we at, we know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. I'm taking off like a rocket here, ain't stopping here. It's strange how they cannot see the future, but see profit here. Wait up, we gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again. Tell them I can't take no loss. My team hold no L's, no. Aiming for the top, can't make it by myself. I ain't taking no loss. I ain't taking no loss. Look, I'ma always win. I ain't taking no loss. Look, I'ma always win. We already know that we the coldest. Watch me heat it up, let me focus. I'm going toe to toe with foes, I know they notice. I kick in doors, they only hope for closing. Why? Cause they know I go again and go again. And when they get a drought, I'm the one that can make it flow again. Talk to me nice, my team, they ready to go again. Running into us, we'll gladly send you home again. Yo, we don't talk, better know the grind, gon' match my walk. I'm a cheat code, I don't take no loss. Making no sense, run up the scope. Cause all I do is win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again. Tell 'em I can't take no loss. My team hold no L's, no. Aiming for the top, can't make it by myself. I ain't taking no loss. I ain't taking no loss. Look, I'ma always win. I ain't taking no loss, no loss, no loss. Look, I'ma always win. I'm winning again and again and again, and it's all on repeat. I'ma just sit at the top 'cause I'm running it, dog. On me, I don't know defeat. Had to get back on the phone. I told them don't play with my name 'cause I know that it brings. They want my spot at the top with the crown and they ask who's a rocket. I tell them it's me. I'ma always win.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's talking me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion. The game is in trouble, I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle, I got it for real. Still keep me going, I wake up and hustle, you won't see me buckle, I've been in the field. Man of the town, you been in your fields, I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty, either that or your tragedy, we shutting everything down. I've been hot like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't really stand opponents, this mine, the moment is run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some, the skill is bar one, y'all done, the game in the coffin. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you next to me, it's West. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's hard to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion. It's our repetition, I'm stacking these trophies, I'm good with addition. I spit like a pastor, I give you the vision. Up early morning, enough for the sleeping. My life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific, that's deep if you get it. So Tempur-Pedic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these crickets. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while, got a ring and a crown. That's the bling with the blow, what the team is about. Champions, you can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you never see me, just no doubt. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. If you talking, it's hard to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's hard to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion.
still not able to close it out.
My
DP
God.
whip.
Ife has a Hail Mary.
Oh, holy cow! They did it! Oh my God!
King Ray Jr., you can't be doing this.
Oh my God.
He's not dead.
Okay.
Welcome one, welcome all to another week of 2XKO here on the Breakout Series, week number 19. I am Non-Factor, joined with me the juiciest of the boys, that boy Juice. My brother, how you feeling?
Feeling good, feeling good. The week of Frosty Faustings. Feeling good, feeling ready. My brother, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good, man. It's good to be back in the saddle. It's been a while since I've been on the Breakout Series, but this is such a great time for fighting games right now with the patch we just had drop for City of the Wolves and then also 2XKO getting a bit of a shakeup. So things are going to keep moving forward, and I'm very, very excited to see how things play out in the upcoming weeks.
Yeah, that was a big patch. We just got released. Got a bunch of nerfs that were pretty good, but it appears that some of the nerfs that didn't really, I don't know, a lot of players that played those characters, they don't really seem bothered by it. But got a lot of nerfs, got a lot of buffs. You have a new character, got a lot of things on the plate right now, especially right before a major. And it's been quite interesting to see, especially last week, and now we'll see it this week coming as well. So it'll be quite interesting.
Yeah, I mean, between the Twitter discourse, I know that there's a lot of doomers and gloomers, but I do actually think Riot, you know, they're living to their truth when they said that every single patch will be the worst that 2XKO will ever be, because it's constantly going to be improving. There are certain characters that I feel like got buffed by certain things getting nerfed. Like we all know that backdashing got nerfed, but I think that kind of indirectly buffs Echo in the long term. But as you mentioned as well, there's a brand new character, so it's going to be interesting to see now that we're sitting on, is it about a week of this patch now, to see how many Caitlyn's we start showing up, because that's a character that I thought was going to be, you know, a straight up zoner, but it seems to be one of the more technical characters in the game that's really good at controlling the space but not creating it herself. So I think she's going to come down to like what your actual team composition is with her. But you know, we'll see how the cookie crumbles going forward. But I know you play the big boys, and I know you're very, very excited with all the buffs that Braum got, because that seems to be the winner of this patch.
Oh, dude, absolutely, just ecstatic. You know, I think Braum is, you know, one of the contenders now for being, I mean, even last week, seeing when the patch dropped, I mean, you just saw, you know, just this explosion of Braums now that you would never see before. Absolutely insane. But you still see the Yasuos, unfortunately. But looking at this leaderboard, man, our top threes. Of course, you got that Yasuo with Mage Traps. F-Champ Ryan sneaking it right behind Mage Trap, though, with 3 titles, tied. Jazz Rap with 2 titles. And then, man, tell them about that 5-way tie they got, man.
Man, you're talking about Hikari, Gladiated, Bleed, Vermeer, and Yami all being tied at 2 apiece. And one thing that stands out immediately is just that character variety. And that just shows you how much the game has been changing since these players have been showing up at the Breakout Series. Teemo, I know, is a character that a lot of people think is kind of becoming irrelevant in the character composition. So it's interesting to see Yami with those 2 titles to see if they're going to be able to capture another one. But I'll tell you what, man, Jazzrap sitting with that Darius, we might see eventually get another Breakout title at some point, because Darius is another character that did, you know, get some changes. The way that you can actually charge the apprehend now and throw off the parry timing of your opponent is such a you know, another little mix-up that they had. They also introduced the fireball not too long ago, but this character spread, I'm very much liking what I'm seeing from it.
Yeah, and then you got Yoshimasa and Bubs tied for 1 title each at the bottom with the Echo and Warwick. It's a good little spread of characters, and like you were saying before, those Darius buffs coming in clutch. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Jazz Rep would sneak in a 3rd title for a 3-way tie there, or tied for 1st there. But the monthly picks, like I was saying, that explosion of Braum finally coming up. But what an explosion of Alawi getting just 1st pick up there with 79, getting the top pick for the month of January right now. Echo sitting at 51, Braum 38, Jinx at 36, and Warwick at 33. Warwick kind of being the you know, the butt of the horse here. How you feeling about that?
You know, Warwick is still such a popular character. I mean, to still make it on the top 5 just shows that they're being used a lot. But I think that might just be like the ultimate scrub killer character with the way that they can mix up their options. The thing with Warwick players too, it seems like they have no interest in playing any neutral. They're going overhead or they're going slide to open everything up. And then when you least expect it, they'll bust out the maximum Warwick on you to just go ahead and skip neutral as well. But you pointed out multiple times, Braum just having that explosion. I'm not going to lie to you, Juice. I switched to Braum as well. I picked up Braum because I'm like, you can't ignore how powerful that character is becoming. So it's going to be interesting to see how things shake out as we move through the month of January. But Alawi, as strong as ever, that S2 super is, a pain in the butt to deal with, especially when you're playing characters that don't have the best defensive options. So I expect to see a lot more Alawi tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Alawi with the S2, always good. And Echo, even when you nerf that character, I think Echo will always have, I think Echo will always be good in his own right. Even if you take him down a few notches, he will always be good, unfortunately, because, he has his install. Even if you nerf that a little bit, some people will find a way around that, and I feel like that's what people have been doing before. But it looks like we got our first match here. We got Etsy and SK the Groovy Man, my man with the minions, versus one of my favorite apps on the App Store, where I kind of get a lot of my custom buttons and stuff for some fight sticks.
Right on. It's still interesting character compositions as well. I did see the Vi on the screen, and Vi is another character that is a winner of the patch. A lot of great changes and a lot of different options they can use to mix up their pressure. So let's see how this bad boy plays out, Juice. The first match of the night, SK the Groovy Man and Etsy. Let's get into it.
Arcade skins, new skins coming on the board too. Love to see it. My man spending the money. But right as we start off, like you were saying before, the Warwick spending no time right in with the overheads. And just like that too, another overhead to start it off with the Blitzcrank and that OTG reset, man. I'm surprised that he didn't go for the flip, but he is gonna go for the unblockable here, forcing the burst.
Yeah, cheeky mix up. You had to get out of the corner there. In comes the Vi, though. The Blitzcrank did take a lot of damage in the middle of that. And there's Warwick once again, not wanting to play any neutral at all when they come with that TP assist. We're going to cash out the meter here. Going to be a world of hurt. Both characters kind of one confirm away here.
A double tag there, trying to open up the Warwick as much as you can. Overhead is going to get him. OTG, though, not going to be enough, though. Is going to get that flip. Not gonna be able to confirm off of it though, unfortunately. But Jinx assist, blasting Vi off the screen, leaving it up to Blitzcrank, who also got buffed this recent patch. Unfortunately gets caught out.
Yeah, for all the buffs coming in, the defensive options still aren't that strong. And SK the Groovy Man just gonna go ahead and charge right in. Dang near perfect for them as Etsy just kind of worse for wear, getting stuck in the corner here. And as we mentioned, this pressure from Warwick is just so hard to deal with. 5M is still the button of all time with the length that it reaches at and the priority it has here. But Warwick gonna be in the corner here, eating the brunt of all of this damage. The handshake tag, back and forth we go.
Wow, a huge tag launcher now. Right into Blitz super now too. What's going to be that follow-up? Oh, and the bait off of it is going to get rid of a Warwick now. Look at the momentum shift that Etsy has too. They were just looking for the corner pressure. That's all they needed for that insane Vi Blitz combo. And that's really all they want too, especially getting rid of Warwick so early. That's all you really need now.
Yeah, you're forcing Jinx to have to play defense, and as we know, such a great zoning character, but in the corner they're just completely getting the beat down from Etsy, and that's the same combo we saw earlier to finish out the round, one apiece here.
But yeah, I mean, that was great setup there. Good utilization of the freestyle too, of the heavy punch from Blitz, and then just tagging Vi right back in. 1-to-1 here. I mean, it's really anyone's game at this point. You can see the patience now that Sky kind of has to do, waiting for the hit in and then tagging in the Warwick, knowing that any hit here can be deadly. Oh, but that OTG, not even the OTG, just the hit reset.
Yeah, look like they were trying to change sides and force that 50-50 mix-up. Able to tag in the Jinx though, and now here comes the Blitzcrank. They've just been handshake tagging so much to kind of throw SK the Groovy Man's Jinx off their rocker, but still getting their space here. We're going to cash out with the shoot him if you got him, and this is kind of the gambit here, is to keep that Vi alive just to make sure you have some kind of mix-up. It's one thing about Blitzcrank, outside of tick throwing, their options to open up defense aren't too strong.
Interesting interaction that they had there. Went a little bit of a trade as well. I'm surprised that they're leaving Vi out too. Interesting stuff, but I like the pressure there, but a parry coming out. Unfortunately, they're gonna lose their Vi. Now Etsy all up to Blitz. Whoa, the command grab coming out though.
Such a strong start there. Unfortunately getting launched by the Rockets with the double down. It's going to be a lot of damage on the robot here. Even with the full cash out, it's not going to be enough to kill, but it's going to be a real struggle street for Etsy here.
Special version is honestly going to be guess for game here. Going for Vi, super throwing the rocket. Jinx trying to get anything out. Everything coming out now. Overhead into flip. Gonna have to pop the Fury here. Oh, does get hit with the heavy though. This is gonna be big damage on the Warwick and a kill. Okay.
There's a lot of Fury left too. You cannot afford to get hit if you are SK right here. Has a lot of zoning tools to get out, but gets launched with the 2M. Oh my goodness, just the Fury is exactly what Etsy needed to steal that round away. And they're gonna be up one game here on SK.
Wow, I mean, you said it perfectly. Literally, you cannot get hit at all there in that low coming in clutch. That low launcher. I mean, I made the same face that Oni Smokes emoji, put out in the chat. That was the same face I made. Holding down attack though, just pushing Warwick back a little bit was super smart, but getting 2H. Again, that launcher was also smart. But here comes Vi once again, getting the combo, goes for reset, throw. OTG goes for that grab once again. There's that combo forcing the break and goes in with the block.
Such a good read there from Etsy, and the Jinx is going to be paying for it here. They look for that 2L reset 2 different times. They are going to catch the Warwick here. Unfortunately going to drop it, and the parry again we see from SK.
Yeah, you do have your saving grace of the break though, and I bet if you're Etsy right now, you're kind of feeling yourself for sure. I mean, you can see it in the gameplay right now. You can see he's got that momentum and the sidestep. Oh my goodness, away from the projectiles just to get away in the sandwich that Warwick got caught in there. Etsy now set point here.
And talking about feeling yourself, busting out the fancy footwork as well. I mean, Etsy just turning on the burners completely. That sandwich mix-up, as you pointed out earlier with the freestyle, is opening up all kinds of routes against this Jinx here. Tagging in the Warwick, trying to mitigate some of this damage. Getting clipped by the 5M. This could be the opening that SK needs.
I like it though. Did have a solid defensive start. You do have break on the board. Is gonna pop it though, just to save your Warwick from getting a lot of gray health potentially on board. Is gonna catch the Vi though, coming off that rocket. So now you're gonna get some good damage on the Vi, and you're gonna get your blood meter up a good chunk. Tries to go for the reset and gets it too. Now you're gonna have good stacks on your blood meter now too. So he's going to reset, and he's going to save the transformation for the Blitzcrank coming out now too, which is smart.
That's smart. You also got the laser as well, so I mean, you cannot afford to get clipped if you're Etsy, but that S2 is going to work out for him as we head over the corner here where they have the Fury on deck. We saw them commit robbery before as the Jinx is going to be taken down here, but as you mentioned, that Bloodlust meter is going to be popped on command.
Yeah, this is literally right now anybody's game. Bloodlust versus Fury. It can be very scary. It takes really only one hit. Level 3 on Fury though. I don't think this is gonna be quite enough just yet. I think he just had enough health to survive this. Yeah, Pixel, so he's just gotta be really careful, especially with Fury still on the board. Any chip damage will do, and the Vi assist super will do it. Oni's own Etsy 2-0 will move on in the pools.
Yeah, Etsy just honestly committing robbery 2 different times in a row there, but unfortunately that's the way the cookie's gonna crumble for SK the Groovy Man. It seemed like they were winning neutral for the most part outside of a few scrambly rounds with the Vi, but god dang man, that Fury just, it hurts, doesn't it, Juice?
Oh yeah, I mean when Fury's popped, it makes your heart flutter a little bit because not only are you taking extra damage, you're taking extra chip damage as well. And you saw it there on that ender. You know, even with the assist super, you know, it'll get you. It'll get you, even if you don't think it will. It'll get you. I mean, you see the emoji too. It'll get you. It'll get you for sure.
We saw some interesting mix-up there with the Vi and the Blitzcrank using the freestyle to set up a lot of sandwich mix-ups, these high-lows, and then also find a couple of command grabs in the middle of it. So there's only few ways that you can actually get a Warwick player to sit still for a little bit, and I think that might be one of them.
Yeah, I mean, literally, they were doing a good job of, like, kind of keeping the dogs, you know, keeping them sitting down a little bit. That was super smart. But now we got a Caitlyn on the field. This is going to be interesting. Finally getting to see the Caitlyn. We're getting another Blitzcrank. You love to see it. You just love it. It makes my heart happy. You know, I don't know about you. It just makes me feel happy.
You know me, man. I be cranking that thing night and day, and it's been so nice to see these quality of life buffs come in, not only for Blitzcrank, but just for the heavies in general. The 5L being switched across the board from 8 frames to 7 frames does give you an option just to match a little bit more in the middle of these strings that might not be true, but let's see how things play out here in the second match of the night. And as you mentioned, that Caitlyn as well is a character that I think is so interesting to be paired with Echo, just because you have so many high-low mix-ups, and then you also throw in the Time Winder. It's going to be interesting to see how they mix that up with the S1 from Caitlyn.
Time Winder headshot is so good right now, but like you could also really like Time Winder set up like, I know it's not called Aegis Reflector, so please don't at me, guys. I know. But like you could set up Time Winder, set up Aegis, and you know you could get some meaty stuff off that too. Really interesting team. I mean, Caitlyn plays hand pretty well with a lot of characters right now. She's a really cool addition, I would say.
Yeah, such an interesting selection, and I mean the perfect answer right now is going to be to cash out with that damage. Has the tentacle on the ground for Fitz to Beast. We're going to pop out the S2, but Spork able to jump out, unfortunately getting smacked right in the back of the head by the tentacle. I like your cut, G.
Yeah, right, just right in the back of the head. Now we're gonna see this Caitlyn in action though. Let's see what we've been labbing. So I like the spacing attempts right now, and this is good to keep a Lowy away. But that Lowy bringing right back in. Oop, and we're seeing it still. You know what? That's okay. You know, we didn't need no conversion. That's fine.
As we were talking about, though, Caitlyn's so good at controlling the space, but not good at getting it herself. As you can see right now, just holding back and charging up the S1s and having to switch to the Echo to go ahead and take up some real estate on screen, catching the Blitzcrank out of the air there, and right back into the corner you go. One thing that people aren't talking about too much with Caitlyn is that Bola, man. It's kind of a mini Time Winder on its own.
Yeah, Bola and Time Winder, that combo is just so strong. I 100% agree with you. Oh, level 3? I was going to say, I don't think that works, unfortunately. Both of these guys got Fury on board, so if either of them want to pop it pretty early, they can, but I don't think that's going to be a fun idea, if I'm being honest. But, you know, hey, I'm not the player. The Fury coming out
we'll
here
see.
Hey,
you know what, Juice, you're right. It probably was, you know, but not going to work out for Fitz the Beast right there. So we're going to take advantage of that.
It's one of those collar tugs, like a ooh, but you know, hey, I just talk in the microphone, bro. I mean, who am I to judge? But now we got this big Echo combo coming out on that Blitz, getting some early damage. Early damage on Blitz, never a bad thing for sure. Now we get these Caitlyn combos too. Man, Caitlyn combos just look cool. Is that just me, bro? They just look cool.
They look sick, and it seems like every single one of them ends in a spot where you can get Oki with the cake trap. And then also, as we were mentioning, that Bola coming in on top with the Echo assist, just a world of trouble for Blitzcrank. Without those defensive options and no steam on deck, you're kind of forced to guess high or low for your life.
And down attack there. This is good stuff to get out of that command grab zone. Now pushing Alawi right back into the corner, right back where you want them to be. Again, just doing the B and B combos here, slams into sniper shots again. Okay, that one is gonna work. All right, so they were still in the air in time for the level 3 to come out. Headshot doing about 50%, putting Alawi in that deficit. I like the Echo assist coming out to get rid of the Blitz.
We're like they were trying to bait the burst there, just drop their combo on purpose, but Echo gonna come back in and finish the job before the Fury can be popped. Sport gonna be taking the first game.
The mind flies faster than fists. Echo wins.
I got no words.
They're showing up, man. I mean, as far as things are looking early here with the Caitlyn, that corner pressure is very, very consistent. As we pointed out, every single combo is kind of ending in Oki where they can set the trap down and keep the strings going.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a good job, especially, and it's so great too with Caitlyn having like that foot dive and being able to like reset right back into the corner too. It's really nice for like her to have that because she can get the cake off that, or she can, you know, try to reset something with Bola. She's an all-around pretty good character right now, and I think Spork is showing that off pretty well too with only a week in.
Yeah, I mean, these combos would be fooling me. It's looking like the character's been out for a year at this point as continue to take to the skies here, and I'm sure it's going to end with some more of that Oki we were talking about off of that forward to S2 right into the trap to keep Blitzcrank in the corner.
Just putting out the ultimate pressure right now. Blitz on that deficit, going to switch into the Alawi, but unfortunately not going to be enough to keep the Blitz alive as the assist call is unfortunately going to take his life. Break the now for Sport. Now you're going to have to see what you're going to do with it. No pickup off of the Blitz assist. Is going to put some damage on the board though. Here comes the setup. Dirty setup for Sport.
Absolutely beautiful with the clone. We're going to go ahead and pop the Fury here for 5th, but it might be to no avail. See if Echo's going to have enough to close it out, but who am I kidding? Of course they do with the tag launch. Should go directly into the level 3 from full screen. Yes, we will. Oh no! It's looking like me in Valorant. Missing all my shots.
Bro, swing and an absolute miss, but it's not going to matter. You're still going to get the round. Bro, how many? That's 2 now, bro. It's strike 3 and you're out. I'm telling you right now. Strike 3 and you're absolutely out. The commentator's getting a little upset at you, okay? 'Cause now you're getting that always meaty Echo Timewinder combo. Trying to go for the setup once again, putting that insane pressure on Blitz. I mean, you never want to get command grabbed by Blitz because that you end up in those 50-50s. You always want to get Blitz off the screen as much as possible, and that's what Spork is doing. Spork looking pretty clean so far in the set points in 2H. Getting that launch, man.
And this is the setup we've seen multiple times. I'm sure this one ends in a trap as well. Actually, we're just going to cash out with the S1 Super here. And by the way, Fist of B is going to have to work their way out as we continue to take to the skies. It's one thing about Caitlyn, man. Those buttons, especially in the air, are some of the longest reaching that I've seen in this game thus far. And see if Echo can finish the job here as we switch it up on them. Head back to the clone. Should be a dead Alawi to make it 2-0 for Sport.
And a perfect, just to send a message as well too. 2-0 there for Spork with a cup of tea. Man, I mean, no 3 strikes, so you're good, man. You're good. Spork will move on 2-0. Doing a good job, man. I mean, for only a week, the Caitlyn looking strong. I mean, you only got a week so far with that Caitlyn looking really, really strong, and that just shows, man, the dedication that some people have when that new character comes out. I mean, you know, it's only been a week and you're playing a character just like that and you're looking as clean as that, you know, it's looking really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take some notes there. As we mentioned, just being able to control space so well with that character, especially in the corner. We've seen every single combo outside of that S1 Super end in a forward S2, and then also throwing the trap down behind it to kind of keep the heavier characters at bay who really don't have those options. And the thing is too, you're also landing outside of range if there is a wake up reversal. So Caitlyn just seems like they might actually have the code cracked when it comes to, you know, keeping the heavier characters locked down in the corner with all of her contraptions. But didn't see too much Bola on that one. But when you have Echo Timewinder, you know why double down on that when you already have probably the best assist and special move in the game?
Yeah, you have Echo who can literally just force, you can force the opponent into the corner there. You basically have the perfect setup for Caitlyn at that point. So honestly, Bola, you could definitely use Bola still at that point, but I mean, it's just, I feel like at that point it's just overkill because, Bola is just, Bola is just a crappier Timewinder, if we're being honest. Yeah. Or let's be honest with ourselves, it's just crappier Timewinder. But I mean, still good stuff to both players. But I mean, that Caitlyn's a good little addition. I mean, I know some people didn't like it at first, but I mean, like it or not, she's gonna be a good character. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, good news for the fans. I don't know if you saw that developer interview with Monger, but apparently we're going to be moving away from arcane characters for a little bit. So I know a lot of people are going to get a lot more of those, deeper dive League of Legends characters that aren't so well known. And it's going to definitely mix up the hopefully the play styles and the mix-ups that we do see. But it's going to be Spork moving on over in winner's side, and next up we are going to have F Champ Ryan and Eco Yin Yang. And F Champ, as we saw on there, I think is a 3-time champion if I remember correctly, and then one of the few players that puts Jinx on point to try to control space early. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do against Eco Yin Yang, who I think is going to be playing Alawi on point.
Yeah, the Alawi on point there for Eco. Then F Champ still rocking, I hope, the Jinx Alawi, but possibly maybe rocking the Jinx Caitlyn. Who knows? Maybe he's trying out Caitlyn with Jinx. I know some people were looking at labbing that Jinx Caitlyn combo, because I know, people like the projectile heavy, gameplay. And I feel like F Champ does like that play style a lot too. So maybe he might, try out. Maybe he did try that out. I'm not sure. I don't think I saw it last week, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. But I just know that some people were going to lab that, so I'll have to see how some people feel about that. I know I'm definitely going to be on the lookout watching this weekend how people, because everybody has a different play style when it comes to this game, because you have everybody coming from different games playing 2x. So I want to see if people play Caitlyn Jinx, how are they playing it? Are they playing Rushdown? Are they going for unblockable setups? Because you can do hammer into something with Caitlyn, whether it's going for charge and freestyle or something like that, or are you just going for projectile game and kind of just being a nuisance? So I'm kind of interested to see.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until the Aegis is on screen, and then you're getting hit with rockets and monkeys and all kinds of crap. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes forward. And as you mentioned, F-Champ might have that in the pocket at some point, or at least experimenting with it throughout a lot of their fighting game history. That you look at F-Champ, you go back to the Dulcim in the Street Fighter world of things, where they like playing keep away. They like having a character that can go ahead and, just pester from long range. So it's going to be interesting to see how things develop there. You talked about Frosty's coming up soon. It's going to be a great litmus test just to see how things are developing in this brand new patch that we have for 2xKO, because as everyone knows, it is the official launch of 2xKO. So console players are finally getting their chance to sink their teeth in, and we had a world of changes that I cannot wait to see play out, because we have Frosty's, and then 1 week, 2 weeks, right around the corner we also have Genesis coming up to see more of these players in action. I believe that's also a challenger event on Riot's big board. So I'm very excited to see how things go forward. And I don't think I've seen Eco Yin Yang play yet. Do you know who their second character is?
I think I may need some help from production. Let me see if I can find it. Second. I'm being verified by StartGG if I'm a human. Don't worry guys, I'm a human. It's okay.
Yeah, massive shout out to StarGG, by the way, for actually having that verification and everything come in, because there was many times in the middle of brackets that I was running locally or helping people run locally where StarGG would just get DDoS, and it's like, well guys, the tournament's on hold for 2 hours. So massive shout out to the entire team at Start.gg for making that security switch, making sure things run a little bit smoother. You got any update there, Juice? I see you right now. You're cracking the code, dude.
Don't do that.
He's hacking right now. I'm in. I'm waiting for you to put on your glasses and push them up with one finger. There we go. You pulling out the Zennies?
Those are my prescriptions.
Okay. I was like, oh man, I just had flashbacks of dealing with IT at work.
Let me do this.
There you go. Now you look like my dad.
Thank you. I don't see it, no.
All right, well, we'll have the mystery solved as soon as these two players are up and ready to go. But we talking about Frosty Faustings. Juice, I know you're going to be out there, man. What are you looking forward to at Frosty's this year? Dad, can you hear me? Or
sorry. My hearing aid. Let me. What?
Frosty's dad. Do you remember Frosty's?
Oh man, what good times. Oh, I remember Frosties. No, you know what? I mean, I'm so excited to see all my homies that have been, I only get to see the homies, every, maybe like the people who travel in, maybe 4 times a year, maybe like 3-4 times a year. I'm so excited to see them. I get to meet some of the BES crew for the first time. I don't get to meet you. So,
we'll get there. We'll get there.
I would like to say, but I can't say, which I'll say later. It's okay, bro.
Okay. Oh, we'll keep it in the DMs. We'll keep it in the DMs. This guy's about to just beat my ass in the replies right now.
Yeah, well, you already know, but it's all around just like, man, I just go to these events because I love seeing the homies, bro. I don't get to see these people often, and it's just one of those weekends where like I get to be away, from just home life and my stress for a weekend, and I get to be with people who I don't get to be with for a while, and it's just one of those things where it's just like, man. Like, if I could drink a beer with these guys, I'd drink a beer with these guys if I could, and it's just such an uplifting weekend. So I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see the competition, of course. Commentating with everybody is going to be great. It's just one of my favorite things, man. I'm more biased. Like, I could really care less about the actual tournament. For me, it's more about seeing the people that I don't really get to see that often, because like I wish I could see these people more often, because like all these people mean so much to me. Like you non-factor, and like production, and like BES, like everybody in BES. Like, I don't think you guys realize, like, y'all mean so much to me, and like if I could see you guys more often, I would, bro. So like the fact that I only get to see you guys like 3-4 times a year, like, that sucks, but the fact I get to see you guys, like, that still feels nice, bro. And I get to cherish that for a weekend, bro. We partying, bro, and we get to press buttons, bro. Oh, we double partying, bro. So that's what I'm most excited about. I get to see all my homies, and we get to press buttons. We get to be we get to live like nerds, bro, and we get to be happy about it.
Heck yeah, man. My cat also agrees, bro. There is no community like the fighting game community. It's one of the things that I'm very excited about with Genesis coming up, as well. As many of you know that I do a lot of work over in the NorCal side of things, but it's going to be so cool to see so many players that are flying in, not only for Smash, which is Genesis is mainly known for, but the FGC side of that tournament is really growing. There's some international players and some top East Coasters. I believe IDOM is going to be coming in to play some Street Fighter, and all kinds of different international players are coming in to play City of the Wolves and all that good stuff. So that's the important part, man, about the FGC, is these tournaments are some of the most beautiful moments you can have in your life. So if you guys haven't yet, number one, get out to the reform, but as much as I want to hug you through the screen, that boy Juice, we have a job to do. It's gonna be Sadie Scott and Eco Yin Yang coming right up for you.
Hey Scott, that's my boy. That's F Champ. That's my man who said directly on the mic, "You are free. You are free." Never forget that, bro. One of my favorite Marvel moments right there.
I'll never forget that this is my game, man. I was in the building for that one. I had such a wonderful time of the FGC. All right, well, let's get directly into it. The sidekick for Yasuo was very interesting with the Blitzcrank.
I was gonna say, bro, talk about this. Is this F-Champ? Are we being fooled right now? Are we being pranked?
This might be the first time I've seen that composition, but thus far, I mean, it is working out, as the Yasuo doing most of the heavy lifting here, and Blitzcrank being the ultimate cheerleader, as we are going to cash out the entire thing right now. It's going to be a lot of damage here.
So it looks like, I was going to say, we did have a little bit of a bracket change, so I will say this isn't pools anymore. This is winners quarterfinals. with Sadie Scott and Eco going at it right now. So I will let you guys know that right now because production was just letting us know now too as well. So this is winners. This is the winners qualifier for top 8. With Sadie Scott, man, rocking this interesting team. I don't think I've ever seen a Yasuo sidekick ever in the time I've commentated with VES and 2X. I don't think I've ever seen a Yasuo just solo like this and actually kick it. I mean, what are you thinking?
I think this just talks to how strong the actual character is, that all you really need is the air purifier from Blitzcrank to keep some combos going, because, I mean, it's the character that can pretty much do the work of 2 characters in one with the amount of mix-ups that we saw. We saw a cross-up attempt earlier that found its mark, but this is kind of the gambit here of playing that sidekick. Is you're left to your own devices with one character, as we are going to roll out and immediately just find a confirm here. Extra damage on deck. I'm sure we're going to cash out to kill this vibe. We're going to go directly in to putting in this Blitzcrank to work, and it's going to be enough to close it out.
They're doing absolute work right now. They're saying, what nerfs, man? What nerfs to Yasuo? They're throwing their hands up in the air saying, what nerfs? There ain't no nerfs to this character. Look at this. I'm proving it right now. There ain't no nerfs to this character. Putting all this damage on the Alawi. He's going to DHC into the Blitz just for extra damage too. What's going to be that follow-up, that 50-50? Ooh, all those 50-50s, but look at the defense there for Eco. Unfortunately, getting hit out is going to get that Fury on the board now too. Not going to be enough. Is going to get hit with the stomp. Sadie Scott is going to take the first game here with none other than a sidekick Yasuo. I don't think I would ever say that. Their avatar looks cool. That's a cool.
I think they just might be proving a point, as you mentioned, about those nerfs. Nerfs be damned. The character is I feel like every fighting game just has one of those characters that you can nerf them 3 times in a row, and it's like, oh great, we went from top 1 to top 2. As we see Yasuo just still kicking butt here, and it just seems like every single time that they're put down, they're able to roll out and find the answer here. As you see the back tech there, try to get themselves some space away from the tentacle and just using the Blitzcrank to pull them right back into their grasp. And I's gonna be in a world of trouble here with that extra meter.
Back down. Oh my goodness. Just every single time they get the opener that they need, gonna be able to spend the bar here, DHC if they need, and they will, to get rid of the Vi as well. Man, these guys are making me toasty. I'm taking off my socks. It's getting hot in here. My goodness. Now the Alawi coming out. See, now Alawi does a good enough damage where I think Yasuo would be kind of scared in this position, but Sadie Scott is just not scared at all. And I mean, they're showing it. You know, limit strike now coming out, bouncing off the wall, interrupting the assist now too. Dude, I don't even know, man. You could pop level 3 here if you really wanted to and probably take the Alawi out.
We're gonna double down with it with the Blitzcrank. It's not gonna be enough to kill here, but it's pretty much a one mix-up game as they just stomp all over the J's of Eco, Yin, Yang. And you know what the craziest part is they're still gonna be able to have that Fury. As soon as Yasuo wants to go ahead and look for that extra damage, they're gonna build up that level 3 just a little bit faster too, playing in sidekick, and right there just mashing out the 5L is gonna open up a door for him. And we've seen this so many times already, but the Vi's in trouble early.
Backs up there that Eco did now, being able to play the game a little bit, dude. The 2 H's, man, and breaking in the corner, trying to get just some time to play the game, but unfortunately, man, here comes Sadie now, especially with Fury. You're going to do a ton more damage. One character away from moving on to top 8 now, too. Oh, and getting opened up, too. I don't even know how they got opened up there. I don't even know what move that was. It was insane.
They're gonna cash out here with that extra damage. That's so insane that you also get to sneak in that Blitzcrank super before you go ahead and go into your full conversion with the Slice the Moon. And speaking of slices, we're gonna slice right through that Alawi and Sadie Scott in the blink of an eye with a 2-0.
2-0 moving on to top 8. Our second top 8 contender now. With sidekick, bro. With
yeah.
Sidekick. No
Quotation, sidekick. Well, it's technically 3 characters, man. Like I told you, Yasuo is doing the work of 2 characters when it comes to the mix-up. We saw multiple slice throughs and then also a couple of cross-ups come through from the Yasuo. But I might be put on game right there with that team, man. If you have your Yasuo combos down, that Blitzcrank is just an extra extension with the air purifier assist and then also that S2 super in the air. So That is definitely a turn that I did not see coming with the latest patch and that laundry list of nerfs that Yasuo got. But I'm a big fan of patch notes be damned. Let's rock with it.
Man, who let them cook like that, bro? Who let them cook like that? I'm just saying, bro. Like sidekick Yasuo, yeah. Nerfs who? Like who?
Open that closet and check if the nerfs are in there, because I can't find the nerfs.
Wait, hold on. Let me look. Hold on.
I don't see any nerfs, Juice.
I see nothing.
Did you find any nerfs?
Nah, I didn't see nothing in there. Did you see something?
I saw the boogeyman, but that was just Yasuo. I didn't see nerfs though.
I didn't see nothing, bro. Now we got our next match here.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to season 0 here with the Yasuo and Echo freestyle team. This team has been haunting people in the high levels of rank for a very long time at this point, and we also have that Blitzcrank and Vi freestyle that we saw earlier. I think that was the exact same team that we saw from, I don't remember who exactly that was, but it's a very, very potent team when it comes to that high-low and mixing in those command grabs.
I'm still shocked over the I don't even know, bro.
Are you still in hit stun, bro? Are you still in hit stun?
A little bit, man.
Use your break, bro. Use your break. We gotta get back to the action as the dash in 5M gonna land for Dingus Punch right now, all the way to the corner to catch up the S1 to build up that steam.
Holding down attack, just push Blitz back a little bit now too. Echo now. Gonna force out that break. Ooh, the electric though coming out with Blitz. Oh, but drops it unfortunately. Squeegee's not afraid to hold down attack, just put some space away. They gotta be careful though. Dingus might be able to bait that out, and unfortunately here, Yasuo is gonna be down in the dumps.
Yeah, it's so beautiful to hit the Echo at the exact same time to get the assist off the screen. It's a fragment of health left for Echo here. They are going to go ahead and clash the Blitzcrank as they get tagged in. And I was going to say, it should be a dead robot, but we're going to go right back into the Vi here and kind of force it, just jump back and hope for the best. And Echo is going to get out of the way and have enough time to dash up and get that 5M to get the party started.
He's done so far, looking for their opportunity, and they get it. Just, ooh. Needle in a haystack, getting the light confirmed, and Dingus will take the first round here. And matching arcade skins too, you love to see it. Ooh, the dash through. I don't even think they thought that confirmed. I didn't think it was going to confirm either too. Now I'm with you guys on this one.
Look for a confirm though with this Echo here as we take to the skies. The air-to-air is blocked. Dashing right back in though. There's that freestyle tag we've seen so many times this game this far. We're going to dash through with the clone for that 2L conversion. Take the damage here, not close enough for a break, so Blitzcrank going to have to eat the brunt of all of this to go into the tag launcher as well.
Not going to go for a full conversion, knowing that Vi is going to come out. That's super smart there for Squeegee. Now playing the kind of safe game, tagging the Echo back in, but unfortunately gets caught out with the electrics. Shout out to Tekken for that one. Oh, and gets the Blitzcrank a little interrupted there with the 2H. Going right back into the neutral, but look at the absolute bowling ball into the tag launcher there. Gonna put Echo now on a deficit. What's gonna be the follow-up here? Ooh. Squeegee.
Yeah, look for the command throw there. Unfortunately, just able to get out of the way was Squeegee. So it's going to be a dead robot here, but the Vi does have a lot of health to work as well with that level 3. So there's a lot of damage on the board as they look for the counter there. Enough to take out the Echo. Gets the knockdown on the Yasuo as well. So we're going to reset back to neutral here. They're sitting on that full stick of butter. The air purifier just missing. So Squeegee going to take advantage of the reset for the 2L. They have a level 3 in their pocket of their own right. See how early they cash out here.
Could assist super here if you really wanted to. It just put a little bit of extra damage on, but I think you might as well just cash out here if you wanted to, and he will be able to get around for himself. Mr. Squeegee slicing the moon, getting around for himself, tying it now. This is only the first game, too.
Just an absolute battle of wills here. I mean, the defense for the most part has been on point from both of these players here, and Dingus Punches is doing such a great job of interrupting with this Vi counter. We saw it a couple of times take out an Echo when they're on their last leg, so see how much more they're going to bust it out. We are going to find the low here as we go directly in through the super for the corner carry, and it's going to end in a tag launcher to bring in this Yasuo, or excuse me, this Yasuo, but they're going to take the knockdown here with the Time Winder.
They're going to force the breakout as well. And does get a pickup now too with that Vi, gonna be able to put some good damage out, especially with the break being out on the field now too. Yeah, grab now, going to the last one super with Blitz. It's gonna be the follow-up now too, just going in for pressure with the electric, is gonna be able to take out Yasuo now as well. Looking pretty strong too, looking healthy, and with break on deck too. And with the conversion now, you are looking strong and meaty, Dingus.
Not close to a break either for Squeegee, so this is going to be a lot of damage as we head into the full level 3. Not sure if it's going to be enough to kill with the scaling, but either way, it is a bad look for Squeegee.
Like I said before, not afraid to hold down attack and put some space away. Now he's got to be really careful.
The 5-knuckle shuffle, though, gonna work out for Dingus Punches. They are gonna be striking blood first here, up 1-0 in a very much contested game number 1. So it'll be interesting to see how either of these two adapt in neutral. As we mentioned multiple times, that Vi has been able to break up the monotony with the counter, and then also these wake-up attacks have been finding their home for Squeegee thus far as they look for the high-low mix-up. A great neutral jump there, actually, from Dingus Punch to get out of the way of it. We'll go ahead and make the Yasuo pay for all of that work.
Some big damage, tries to go for reset here, gets both of them, unfortunately has to force the break out there for Squeegee. Breaking it now, trying to build up some steam. Oh, and picks up the Yasuo too off of the tag. Good use of freestyle there, as much as you can. Tag launcher now. S1 gonna get full steam. What are you gonna do with it? Is he gonna put on pressure? He's gonna go for pressure and electric once again. Been doing a good job at getting that too, knowing that going for the command grab isn't good, so he's gonna go for pressure and then getting the electric right after. It's super smart there for Dingus.
Yeah, also just a great call to get away out of that break from that long-range grab. So well played this far. I think I have to steal that for my Blitzcrank going forward. And right now they're in full command. 2 characters still on deck, and it's not looking good for this Yasuo right now. No super needed. Dingus Punch on the verge of a 2-0.
I just need one more round of that commanding stuff, and a parry to start it off too. Picking up the Yasuo now. This is going to be some big damage, especially coming from Blitzcrank. S1, but Vi is out on the board now too, getting that little extra damage. Oh, and the bait coming off of the held attack there too. Couldn't convert fully off of it. You are going to pick up the Echo now too. No breaks on the board either, so it's just all raw damage from here on out.
Oh yeah, it's just a world of hurt. Absolutely getting jumped here. Should be no super needed. That was such a sick freestyle combo. It's knocking that Echo back and forth here. Now such a commanding life lead with both of these characters. Squeegee finding the 2L right there. Try to get the party started. They have a lot of meter to work with here, but it's going to be a very far uphill climb for Deuce.
Yeah, some big damage on Blitz is never going to hurt nobody, and especially getting interrupted there. Putting Vi on the timer. Some good stuff. Stomp, reset now. You should be able to get Blitz off the board here. You are going to have to spend, though. Not going to be able to spend, but is going to get the grab. Now it's Yasuo v Vi. What are you going to do with this?
Saving that level 3 to try to attack the Vi with it is such a bold call out to go for the reset and the throw here, but gonna see if it works out for him as they clip the Vi out of the sky. Gonna take to the airs here. They have the Fury on deck for the side of Dingus Punch. At what moment do they try to break here with that level 3 just looming over his head? There it is. He's gonna bait out the Fury attempt, but no pickup off of it. The 50-50 mix-up, and we're just gonna mash out the level 3. Dingus Punch will not be denied.
Absolutely insane, but is it enough? Yes, it is. Wow, Dingus Punch absolutely clutching it out. Unfortunately, Squeegee missing the 2H launcher. Heartbreaker, unfortunately. Just that's the heartbreaker.
Yeah, sometimes the best defense is just to not play defenses at all, as we just saw that wake up level 3 right there. But as you were pointing out, man, just one drop away from what it seemed was going to be the ultimate cash out with the Slice the Moon to attack that Vi. But unfortunately, that is how the cookie is going to crumble, and Dingus Punch has punched their ticket over into top 8, and we're going to have to see Squeegee make that loser's side run. But that might have been the best match of the night, Juice.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, a good back and forth that these guys had, and a good adaptation of each other. I mean, you saw, you know, the struggle at first, but then the adaptation come in. You know, it was some good stuff. But you know, Squeegee, I think Squeegee's got a good chance coming back. I think we'll see. Hopefully, we'll be able to see more of Squeegee and that clean team that they have too, because especially too the I will say the mega buff, or not mega buff, the mega nerfed team that they are they're playing. So
yeah, I think based off of just DQs in the bracket, I think Squeegee regardless is going to be going to loser side top 8, thanks to a little bit of help from the DQs on that side. So you know, as a great man once said, we take those. We're going to go ahead and boot scoot and boogie our way into top 8 regardless of it. Star GG was going to put that win on your record no matter what, so you can tell all your friends that you made top 8 again. But I think next up we are going to have, yeah, we take those. I think next up we are going to have Eco Yin Yang and Kyo Kusada coming up next on stream, and this is going to be a loser side top 8 qualifier.
This is where you either go home or you keep going. So this is it. There's no messing around. You don't drop combos now. This is it. And I do want to say that King Servbot and Jay are playing Oni's own Etsy. So good luck with that. You know, yeah, good luck with that. We're gonna see them yeah, oopsie daisy.
Yeah, we'll see if they can punch their ticket over into top 8. But a quick reminder to the folks at home, if you haven't yet, hit that follow button if you want to go ahead and keep up with what we have going on over here at the Breakout series. I believe we're also live on YouTube, both vertically and horizontally. So if you ever wanted to see a vertical juice, you can see the vertical juice that way. And also a massive shout out to the Matcherino. If you hit that exclamation point Matcherino down below, I believe there are still codes to claim. Go ahead and juice up that prize pool just a little bit. No pun intended, but juice that prize pool up just a little bit for these players. Interesting juice. I think this might be the first time I've ever been streamed vertically. I wonder how I look. I'm about to check it out right now. Used to being a horizontal boy. Vertical.
Got it.
Vertical.
Got it. Vertical. I was like, wait, which way's vertical? Don't make fun of me, guys. Vertical.
But you're about to do one of these to see which way was left right now.
Yeah, left. Oh, L. Take that L,
bro,
guys. Don't worry.
I am 30 years old and I still to this day have to like, okay, I'm going that way.
I'm never driving
that way's
with you,
left.
So remind me never to drive with you.
Yeah, no, I let GPS do all the work, bro. I'm just a passenger, even though I'm behind the steering wheel.
Yikes!
But is the match?
So I'll be driving us everywhere. It's okay.
yeah. You'll be driving us whenever I'm in your neck of the woods. You can be my Uber.
I'll do it.
Hey, a 5-star rating every time. That's one thing, dude. I was very much planning to get out to Frosties. Unfortunately, things didn't work out that way. But if you guys are going to be at Genesis, or you're going to be tuning in to Genesis for 2XKO and Street Fighter 6, you may see a very familiar face commentating some top 32 and some Street Fighter 6 top 8 action. You might see a familiar face. And it's not the better looking guy. So it's not the good looking guy. It's unfortunately the less good looking guy you'll be seeing at Genesis. I'll let you decide who that is.
I will say, before we get started with Eco and Kyo, if you guys see me at Frosty's, say it with your chest. I am saying it full chest right now. Shut up, Rob. If you guys see me, that boy Juice at Frosty's, I have Juice stickers. Come see me. They're free. If you literally say, hi, I know you. I watch you commentate. I'll give you a sticker. They're absolutely free. I'll show them.
Yeah,
Wait, I'll go
the sticker has a QR code for your OnlyFans, right?
And just
all right. As Juice is grabbing his stickers, let's get directly into this top 8 qualifier. Eco Yin Yang and Kyo Kusada. Gonna be that Vi Alawi team along with the Echo and Blitzcrank. Double down on both.
How'd you know I have an OnlyFans?
You know, I mean, I keep tabs. Maybe subscribe, you know. It was a deal. It was a deal. I mean, like $20 for 6 months. How can I say no?
Bro. You were part of that.
I had a choice, man. It was the 2XKO Battle Pass or it was that Boy Juice's OnlyFans.
Yo.
I had to make a choice. I could only pick one.
I wish you chose the Battle Pass, bro.
You know what, man? I like the skins in the Battle Pass, but I like the skin I was seeing in the other one a little bit more. But let's get into the match. As Alawi's going to be over 50% down early here. Gets the electric, but not able to get the grab there.
Man, spitting, bro. Man, look at this combo. Yeah, man, Keo, calm down, bro. Man, Frosty's is this weekend. Relax. He's got full steam meter. What you gonna do with it? You gonna command grab?
What's the saying? Save it for regionals? Save it for regionals, man.
I knew it. I felt it in my bones. He was gonna command grab. Chat, clip that. I knew it. Save it for regionals.
I never heard that saying back in the day, save it for regionals? Or am I dating myself a little too much with that one?
Yeah, boomer.
Oh, my fault, bro. Unk is chopped.
My bad, bro. My bad.
Go back to my retirement home soon, but you know what, man? I'm definitely not going to be parrying that one at my age, but you know who is? It's going to be Kyo Kusada as they're going to use that parry to finish off the bye. Alawi going to have to do the heavy lifting here as they are going to go ahead and get the tentacle knockdown. Perfect time break there to get the Blitzcrank in, though, and they're going to punish them trying to swing at their Echo, the big robot, playing the role of the Iron Giant.
Iron Giant, bro. I like the interrupt, though, for Alawi. Now Alawi's going to be able to play the game a little bit. Tries to go for a full swing. Not going to be able to hit, though. With the meaty coming out, though. But unfortunately, that overhead while crouching. Scary stuff. I don't know. Keo might be able to close it out here. Let's see how they do. They have double down. Oh, no, that's going to be it. Wow, S1 did enough damage to close it out there. Keo. So far.
Yeah, double down still being one of the better fuses in this game just to get that extra damage in for certain team comps. And right there, that S1 super, just enough to close out that first game. So Kyo Kusada looking very, very strong thus far. And is just one game away from punching their ticket over in the top 8.
Whoa! Did you see Vi's head? Vi just like snapped her own neck. Did you see that?
Yes.
Whoa! 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 What was that?
You gotta get the battle pass for that one, man.
Bro, breaking news. King
Oh, no.
Servbot and our CEO of Breakout are now out at 9th place. GG's to them, dude. They're playing like absolute. Anyway.
Absolutely something. They're playing absolutely amazing. And so is Kyo Kusada right here. So we're using the Time Winder to stop any forward momentum that the Vi has. And it's a familiar sight we've seen where the Alawi's going to have to do most of the work here, but immediately getting clipped by 2L. Mans is in chat just going in on Servbot right now. I see you, Juice. I see you. You're going to go to the Shadow Realm, bro.
All right. Don't give him any ideas. That's one coming out, dude. What are you going to do? Command grab is going to close it out here. Kyo now on set point here. Which, again, too, this is our last top 8. What's it called? Whatever. Qualifier. Yeah, thank you. I forgot. But this is our last top 8 qualifier here. But ooh, we're starting it off with a little happy birthday. Do no DHC off of that though, just going all for raw damage. Raw tag in S2 super, the maximum damage. Man, look at all that damage too. Ooh, it kills off that vibe, man.
Does Kyo know that this is a 2-player game? Because right now they're not letting Eco play at all. Might be a gentleman's perfect coming up soon, but the 5M going to get clipped here and not able to get the conversion off of it. To set up a tentacle though as they take back to the skies. The ending of the era is 2 enough to knock the Echo down, and it's still just a massive uphill climb as they have 2 tentacles in, but the jump M going to be exactly what Kyo needs, and that should be a very dominant 2-0 and their ticket punched into top 8.
A belly flop to finish it all out. Kyo, man, who knocked Kyo down to losers, bro? I gotta see this. because that is insane right there. Keo at an absolute shark now in this losers bracket, because good lord, I do not want to go. I would not want to go against what I just saw, because Jesus, that was a set right there. Absolute blood in the water there with Keo. But man, our top 8 is now set in stone finally. Oh yeah, here's the stickers, by the way. If you see me at Frosty's, come get a sticker, absolutely free. I have these. I have a whole stack of them. Look, I have them in a little drug baggie. And they're, you know, I have a lot of them. So if you guys want a sticker and you see me at Frosty's, my OnlyFans.
You keep the whole OnlyFans in the bag.
Yeah. If you guys see me at Frosty's, just come say hi, man. Just come say hi. I don't bite. If you want a sticker, I will give you a sticker. Just literally ask for one. You can put it on your stick. Everybody has it on their stick. There's like, I'm pretty sure there's like 8 people in the Midwest that have these on their stick. So yeah, no, it was I mean, Keo, man, if you're in losers right now, and if you're against Keo right now, which Gru, I'm looking at you, or if you're in the path of Keo, you need to be locked in, bro. Because after seeing that, Jesus, like Eco, I mean, you showed some good, you know, some good stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man, you were showing some good stuff, but Eco, or sorry, Keo was just like, he just was not having it, bro. I don't know what happened, but like that man was just out with a, my man's John Wick right now, so you better watch it.
All right, well, let's get into winner semifinals. Our first match of top 8 here. It's going to be Sadie, Scott, and Nameless. Maybe the first time we're seeing Nameless on stream today. It's going to be interesting to see how their run is going. We're punch the ticket over into winners finals. It's going to be Sadie again with that the sidekick fuse with the Yasuo and the Blitzcrank. So see if that one's still as potent as they're going to go against a Vi and a Blitzcrank team.
Ooh, the Vi and Blitz, bro. The Nameless Vi and Blitz, man. The sandwich that we were seeing before. And now we get to see the Lone Samurai. Well, damn near Lone Samurai. And the blue bot behind him.
Go with the wind.
Hey, it was such an interesting selection, and another thing, speaking of interesting selections, we've seen a lot of Vi Blitz teams this far, and that might be a new theme going forward. Blitzcrank, as we mentioned, did get quite a few quality of life buffs, and Vi, another character that got some new combo routes and different mix-ups, so interesting to see how things are going forward, but a lot of damage early here. I mean, against this Yasuo, 50% down, but we're going to pop the Fury early.
Ooh, and another pickup too. And Nameless starting to get off strong. All that damage. Getting another pickup now too. I'm telling you, all that sandwich damage right back into the S1. Not going to be able to kill. What's going to be the follow-up? Raw level 3 though is going to pick up the Blitz, and you still got Fury. So you're going to do a good 60% here.
We're going to go ahead and pop right up and just shut all of that down. I mean, at a certain point, you just got to mash it out, and it worked out right there for Nameless. Up 1 round here.
Pickup level 3 was a good idea, I'm not going to lie. I mean, you might as well use up all the meter you have because it does reset after the round. But Nameless, once again, dude, just relentless. Once again, S1, what's going to be the follow-up here? Command grab. Alright, what's going to be next? Break, though, coming from Nameless, going in with a Vi. Alright, now, here we go. Sadie being able to play the game finally.
Gonna go with the double down assist here. 50% down on the Vi. Trying to pester with the lights, but just not enough here. Getting punished on the cross-through attempt. I mean, thus far, Nameless has shut down their solo Yasuo.
Yeah, you guys didn't get the memo, right? This was literally just the Vi Blitzcrank tournament.
The Vi Blitzcrank Invitational, you guys didn't get the memo?
Yeah. So, Sadie paid a little bit extra. Sadie paid the commentators to be able to play Yasuo, so it's okay.
You got paid?
You got paid, right? Oh.
I would have been it. That's another collar tug moment right there.
Ooh. I mean, wait, you got paid? What do you mean? Starting off with all that damage, man. Sadie. It's uphill. Uphill with pop and break. off of Nameless. Oh, and getting some damage on Vi. Ooh. Dash cancel.
Leave the button off of the dash cancel there to find a throw, and unfortunately not going to be the answer that they're looking for here, as the Blitzcrank is going to take them to the skies to close it out again. I mean, Nameless is just not sitting still and letting Sadie Scott get to work, and that's kind of just been the conundrum here. Is Sadie Scott is they've been getting their hands on Nameless, just not able to make it really hurt in the long run. And speaking of making it hurt, I mean, these opening combos that Nameless continues to find with this Blitzcrank are putting Sadie Scott at such a life deficit that you're kind of forced to take risk. Even now having the steam, you're going to be able to find a reset off of this entire thing and keep the combo going, as we see there. And I mean, the resets just keep on coming in with the command throws. We're going to go directly into the S1 Super to take any chance away from Sadie Scott. They were cranking the juice.
I don't like it.
Questions, concerns?
I don't like it. Man, why do you sound like my doctor?
Well, I mean, you might need a chiropractor after that right there.
It felt like I just got a colonoscopy. Are you kidding me?
Hey, yo.
My God.
That was impressive to say the least, my brother in juice.
I mean, that was the best thing you could have done against a sidekick Yasuo, was absolutely just smother Yasuo and keep him from starting any type of combo game. That's the best thing you can do, because once Yasuo gets the combo game started and once he gets those 50-50 started, it's hard to recover from that. And we saw it from the previous set that Sadie was on. So I think it was smart for Nameless just to be just constantly just going in like that. I think that was just the best game plan to do, honestly.
Yeah, so that's going to be Nameless moving on to winners finals, and Sadie Scott going to be sent over down to losers quarters. So I mean, Nameless, man, they were looking very, very impressive in a match that we haven't seen really people get a hold of yet, with that solo Yasuo with the sidekick fuse. So let's see how things play out going forward. But next up, we are going to have Dingus, Punch, and Sonic Fiend. It'll be the first time seeing Sonic Fiend on stream today, so it'll be interesting to see what they have for us this week. As we mentioned, as the patch is kind of shaking things up little by little, and I definitely seen a lot more Vi and Blitzcrank tonight than I think I've seen since this game's been out, so that might be a favorable team going forward. We talked about the Braum being the heavy character that got a lot of love, but it seems like people are taking advantage of those Blitzcrank changes.
Yeah, where's the Brahms at tonight, man? Where's Braum?
That's why we need you to register.
Man, bro, I'm here, bro. What do you mean? I'm right here. I'm sitting right here, man. And I'm washed, bro. I ain't making it out of pools. What do you mean?
Juice, you've been telling me you've been washed for the last like year and a half, bro. When were you clean is the question. How long have you been washed?
Never, bro. Never.
Bro's been washed since birth?
Clean.
Oh, no.
I've never been clean, bro. I was clean in Smash 4 in 2014 when I won our first local, and then I'm washed.
Washed is a mindset, Juice. We gotta lock you back in, brother. We gotta lock you back in. You got a Breakout Series title with your name on it.
Bro, what? I'm a commentator.
Hey, I be winning my locals. I don't know. I be getting top 8s at, you know what I mean, at certain events and stuff. I'm a commentator as well. Hold on now.
Bro,
Hold on
the only
now.
time I get top 8 is when 7 people sign up.
That's we gotta lock in, bro. We gotta show them commentators got hands.
Bro, I get top 3 when 3 people sign up. Let's go. Yeah.
All right, well, let's get into our next winners finals qualifier. This is gonna be winners semis, Dingus, Punch, and Sonic Fiend, and we got another Caitlyn on screen.
You know what we got though now? You see what she just stepped on? I wish it was me, but she just stepped on a Braum poster, baby. We got a Braum.
Yeah, finally, in Braum, I mean, we talked about the plethora of changes they got, but I think one of the bigger things is Braum's shield assist, being able to move forward with it now. It's going to take up way more space on screen and open up an entire world of options for a point character.
Look at Dingus now starting it off strong. Gonna go with that 50-50 S2 super. Gonna do all that chip damage now. Oh, does get open up, forcing the break. Super strong stuff there. Double tag, or double assist into tag.
As you mentioned, you got to protect the Caitlyn early here. It's one thing I've noticed about using the character and seeing the character played is you're kind of encouraged to use break a lot earlier just to make sure that spacing is still available to you. As we see right now, speaking of spacing, the space being taken up by these tentacles right here. Sonic Fiend right now not having the best time in neutral as these big 5Ms continuing to keep them out.
Ooh, gotta be careful here. Yeah, I was gonna say the double assist coming right out once again. You don't see two-time assist out often anymore, unfortunately. So it's kind of a mix-up even for me now, too. But even there, the B&B coming out with Dingus. Man, not even taking that much damage, too. Starting strong.
I think the 2X might be represented just with Braum a little bit more because, as we mentioned, that shield being able to move forward now that you can call it twice, you're really just walking your opponent down into the corner. I mean, as we see here, Echo all the way deep. We do have the ice buff here on the shield. Sonic Fiend trying to fight their way out. Not going to use the clone here as they throw the Time Winder and gets clipped with another 5M there. But the break coming out from the side of Dingus Punch to keep the offense going. As continuing to swing here, the 5L gonna open things up. Having Caitlyn in the corner, not where you want to be, is we're gonna cash out with the ice here and reset it again with the S2. Oh, this is an interesting mix here with the 2X assist as we get the tag launcher. A lot of meter to work with here. We're gonna cash out with some bar. Be a dead Caitlyn there. See if the Echo can come back in and make it happen. We have the ice buff on the shield and that forward heavy punch. The 6H is going to be seen a lot more as that's one of the buttons that's kind of being used in Braum's kit more as these buffs are moving forward here, especially get the full charge launch portal on top of it.
He's got all that pressure now too, especially with the blue shield. Now he's going to, unfortunately, Sonic Fiend is going to have to pop his Fury. Oh, the pushback there, but is going to get just a little bit of an opening now, too. Okay, what's he got? What's he got? He's got a ton of damage here with that Fury. He should be able to S1. He's going to have to, unfortunately, OTG with that combo that he did. Oh, it gets opened up, unfortunately, and Dingus will take the first game here.
That's a couple of times now we've seen some players, and I just vouch not to go directly into a super and try to build up an S3 to get some more damage on the next character. Not going to work out for Sonic Fiend there. Dingus Punch going to be taking that 1-game lead. Gonna get right back into it here. No character swap. They're gonna be rolling with the Caitlyn all the way through, but right now the Braum doing work. Not able to get a lift there. I've been looking for a 3H instead of the 6H, but either way, gonna keep the pressure going as they find the overhead with the Alawi. What a strange mix-up, but it's gonna work out for them as they look for the sandwich and pressing into Caitlyn now, cashing out the S1 super.
There you go. Getting a happy birthday, forcing the break off Dingus. Yeah, I kind of agree with Etsy. It does sound like we are insulting him every time we say Dingus. Ooh, okay, I like the assist there, getting rid of the bear trap. Oh, and a pickup there, forcing the break off there. Yeah, the double happy birthday situation there. I like the utilization of break. Super smart from both players.
Very smart to go for a grab there as well. Whenever Braum does get knocked down, that buff on the shield does go away, but the buff on this damage is not going to go away as Alawi's going to be taking out the Echo here. A little under 50% left for the Caitlyn, a character that doesn't play too well solo, but we are going to get the launch here. Not able to get the full extension with the JM. Braum's going to come back in. This should be enough to finish the job, barring a drop here. Yes, sir, and that should be it for the round. Dingus Punch 1 round away from going to winners finals.
All of the little ones. With the Wolverine skin, too. Alright, let's see. These guys absolutely swinging at nothing. But Dingus finally getting the opening that he needed. Now going to pop that S2. Now it's guess for your life. See if you can get an opening here. I do like, well, I did like the defense there that Sonic had for a while. Now the tag out there got a lot of great help on that Echo. Let's see what the Caitlyn can bring now. Hopefully some good damage here. Unfortunately getting caught out with that tentacle.
Oh, a big swing from Braum early. The tentacle's gonna keep the combo going here. The break on deck for Sonic Fiend, but he's not gonna have a chance to use it before he's on his last legs, and the tentacle's gonna finish the job. Echo has Fury and a little bit of great health to recover here, so see at what point he's gonna bust it out, but he's not gonna have a chance as the air throw is gonna punch Dingus, punch his ticket all the way into winners finals. That team is very, very potent to say the least, Juice.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, Etsy said it themselves. I'm not going to say it on stream, but my goodness, Dingus absolutely sending a message. Dude, Nameless and Dingus are about to go against each other. We're not even going to be here for that, bro. Now I'm sad.
I'll be with my popcorn, bro. Trust. I'll be with my popcorn. I'll be in chat.
Yeah, I will be too. I'll have my feet up on my desk. It's gonna be great. But man, and Sonic Fiend, of course, still in it. We'll have to face the winner of Kyo and Groovy Man. So, but good. I mean, it's hard. It's definitely hard to play against a team like that. I mean, you got two big bodies, just absolutely, just. I mean, when your play style is very simplistic, but then you have two big bodies that are looking at you and they're just wanting to do this to you. It's very hard to come back from that. So, but of course, Sonic Fiend's still in this, and we got Squeegee and Etsy coming up next.
Yeah, see how that one plays out. But I think in that last match, we actually just saw like those weaknesses from Caitlyn, like kind of show when you have two big characters just running at you, the trap not going to be enough to deter anyone, as it is a projectile that you can just punch away. And as a solo character, I don't think Caitlyn functions the best, especially with the damage output and the S1 super and everything. You kind of want to set down the we got Aegis at home and look for the charge shots off of that. But it's going to be interesting to see how that team develops going forward. We're going to get into our next match here with Squeegee and Etsy.
Alrighty. Squeegee and Oni's own Etsy, the co-owner of Oni, apparently. Somebody said in chat.
They're definitely owning most of this bracket right now, as they are frozen in time.
What a freeze frame! what a great freeze frame there. But you know what I think is so funny, by the way? That the co-owner of Oni beat the CEO of Breakout to get into top 8. Like that's a
turf wars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I think we might need to call him out. But nah, I mean, Etsy, big strong start here, and then Squeegee coming right back. Ooh, fortunately. Oops.
Alright, well, getting back into the match here, the Yasuo on solo here, but didn't come to Blitzcrank with a full stick of butter for health. For that S2 rocket punch to get some space here. And backdash nerf be damned. Yasuo is still taking advantage of it as they're just getting out of the way of Blitz here, and the Vi's gonna come back in. Get some damage on the board here. Gonna be able to build up this level 3 in the middle of this combo, see if they cash out. Into the machine gun punch. Gonna look for a reset there. Not gonna work out for him. The 2M also not working out, but the command throw is.
Etsy starting it off strong.
Let's go!
Getting right back at it here. A full happy birthday to start things off. Unfortunately, losing the Blitzcrank out of that one. Vi gonna come back, get some revenge here. The one go wrecking through, looking strong. 50% down here.
I like the little interrupt there with the projectile that Yasuo has. Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna stop talking. You're right, bro. You're right.
Yeah, Etsy's just looked so good throughout the night. As you can see, the defense to one point as well. And Squeegee been playing well so good that Etsy's having a hard time just breaking down this defense. Look at the lift right there with the 5L. Break still on table for Etsy here.
S1 gonna be able to take out the Vi. That's a strong character to be taken out right now there for Squeegee though.
Yeah, solo Blitzcrank definitely an uphill climb when you have Echo being able to take space up with the Timelander assist, and then also this dash through from Yasuo becomes a true 50-50 as we're going to close out the round. One apiece here. This first Losers Top 8 match. Jumping on in here early for Fiji. Gonna pop the break very, very early from the side of Etsy. It's gonna work out from those. They're gonna be able to open things up with the Echo here. Full corner carry with the Timeliner send up. We're gonna swap sides actually. Very, very clean combo. And hey, we're swapping sides again. Yasuo is tossing Vi all over the place.
Tossing like a bag of peanuts, just all over the place right now. Like the defense though, waiting for his time to play. Unfortunately, is gonna get hit for his troubles though. Etsy might lose the Vi here. Gonna be close. Yeah, the combo is just gonna be able to finish him off. Etsy now just with the Blitzcrank. You've seen what Etsy can do with Blitz though.
Oh, able to snipe out of the air there. Able to get the lip with the 2M. We are gonna pop the Fury here. Echo coming right back in, trying to keep the pressure going. Look for some chip as they continue to keep the pressure rocking in the corner. Blitzcrank, not many defensive options to get themselves out of the spot. The Fury on deck, and they haven't gotten a chance to really get their licks in yet.
Yeah, gonna get that tag into the Yasuo now. Gonna do all that damage now to Limit Strike. That's gonna be that follow-up too. Gonna go for a wind wall here into a reset. Is gonna get it now to Squeegee. Taking the first game here. Losers top 8. Our first losers top 8 game.
Very, very clean from both sides. That solo Blitzcrank trying to do as much work as possible, but falling a little short here. See how things open up is immediately. We've been getting the most out of this Timelander assist into the handshake tag, using this freestyle to get all this corner carry, and Vi has been having to fight out of the corner a whole lot here. Charging on in there. Break early here from the side of Etsy. Trying to get their Blitzcrank some space. This Echo was just such a tough matchup when you're in the corner with a big body. Continuing to pepper things on. They have some meter to spend here, but it's a massive life lead early for Squeegee. Full stomp extension. Both characters in peril here. The Blitzcrank not going to be quite taken out, but the sandwich mix, the 5M, enough to clip it out, and Squeegee all coming up his way right now. 3% left on this Vi as they get sniped out by the biggest 2H in the world. Squeegee answering back one game apiece here. Excuse me, one round up. My fault. Apologies. On the verge of making it one game apiece here, and they're gonna get the party started early as Yasuo is doing the brunt of the heavy lifting here. So more of an assist roll as they look for the ambiguous cross-up, delayed it as well. Etsy on their toes as they're gonna get some more corner carry here. Echo, another one of those characters where it just seems like no matter how much you nerf them, they cannot go away. As they dash through with the clone, and another 5M. Vi has just been beaten up left and right here, and Etsy left back with a solo Blitzcrank to try to make it happen, but both of these characters can just maul a solo character that does not have any reversal options outside of using super. You look at the delayed cross-up attempt there again. Gonna rocket punch their way out of a bad spot, but peppering in the 5M again is Squeegee. Not gonna have any super here to keep the combo going. Don't think they're gonna be able to build it up here. The Timeliner's fall not gonna be long enough, but they're gonna pick it up where they left off. Now, one game apiece.
Genius plays. Echo wins.
When Etsy going, I got so mixed.
I was gonna say me too.
I'm pretty sure that's 2-0.
I think
if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's 2-0 Squeegee.
Okay. The board got me mixed up. Or is it? Everybody stay still.
I'm like 99% sure it's 2-0 Squeegee if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I think.
Don't bet your channel points yet. But I think you're right. I think that's Squeegee 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get confirmation from Mothership? Hey, we're gonna take it. That should be Squeegee 2-0. Overlay be damned. That's gonna be Squeegee. Moving on to losers quarters for a battle with Sadie Scott.
Ooh, and that's gonna be a nice set too. Man, we're gonna miss so many good sets, man.
Hey, Toma.
No.
Toma. I don't know what you're talking about.
Man, call him out, bro. Call him out.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Toma. That's never happened before in my life, and there's completely not a very embarrassing moment in City of the Wolves in which I made the winning call for the wrong person. But you know, and then I also jinxed them because I think they lost a reverse 3-0 afterwards. That never happened. That was not me. That was another guy. That was Factor Non. You may have heard of him. Anyways,
the doppelganger.
It was the doppelganger. That was a non-factor from the Shadow Realm. That's what that was.
Factor not. Yeah, it's the reverse version. when you go to the Shadow Realm, that you're Factor Non at that point.
Yeah, Factor Non comes in and just starts doing a Fawn Nactor. There you go, Rob. That was Fawn Nactor who called that score wrong. But I think we have one more match left up for this block. It's going to be SK the Groovy Man and Kyo Kusada. And that's a player that we were talking about. You do not run a one into on the loser side of things. Their qualifier match for top 8 was an absolute freight train of just big, meaty men slapping meat the entire time. So SK the Groovy Man going to have their work cut out for them going forward. How do you see this one going, Juice?
Dude, I just get your body bags ready. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Get the medics on standby. Get a potential body bag. I don't know. It could go either way because I mean, when you think about it, SK the Groovy Man, another strong 2x player. I mean, we've seen him in brackets before. Very strong player. But how Kyo was playing, like I was saying, that man is on the John Wick, path right now. Like I do not want to be in that man's path. So it's going one way or it's going the other way, and I don't know which. I couldn't tell you. I honestly could not tell you right now, and I'm scared. Also, Toma Doc, heart to you too, my man.
Right, much love to Toma Doc. If you guys haven't tuned in for any of our Tekken or Fatal Fury, we run over here at the Breakout series. Toma Doc, one of the commentators that handles a lot of work on that front, and very, 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 very well versed in being a yapaholic. One of my favorite human beings on this earth is Toma Doc. Massive shout out to the homie. But let's get things locked in here, Juice. SK the Groovy Man with that Jinx and the Warwick. They're gonna be rocking with the double down, and Kyo gonna keep us guessing for just a little bit longer here.
And fun fact, before I went on break, Toma Doc was the last person I commentated with before I went on break.
That's a good way to go out. Toma Doc, always a pleasure to work with. Unironically, one of the funniest humans I ever met as well, and I don't even think they mean to be sometimes. Just what happens when you're a natural entertainer like Toma Doc is. But enough of the chit-chat and the hugging. Let's get into some battle here. SK the Groovy Man, Kyo Kusada.
It's interesting to see we're seeing kind of a different shift of what we've seen before. Kyo not able to start that full pressure game because SK the Groove Man is playing Warwick, and is able to just absolutely snuff out that offense. But now that parry's super strong, able to kind of stop that now. But that Jinx play now being able to get some big damage off that blitz now to flip into the limit strike. What's going to be the follow-up now to Dini flip, nobody home. Dude, this is going to be a scary set. I can already tell.
Absolute street fight thus far. As you can see right now, SK the Groovy Man just kind of in business of backdashing, playing this jump scare game. They send the Warwick in outside of the rocket. We're going to go back to the full screen zoning. Zap going to come in. This should be enough to close it out. Actually, no, not going to be able to clip the Echo with the rocket there, but the Warwick going to finish the job. One character down and less than 50% left on this Blitzcrank. Uphill climb for Kyo Kusada.
Just finishing off level 3 coming out, and while this level 3 plays with big cinematic, I do want to say big shout out to Toma _Doc for the $10 donation for this bracket. So thank you, Toma. We appreciate you, bro.
Massive shout outs. Also use that Maturino command down below for all of you in chat right here as we watch this action continue to unravel. SK the Groovy Man seems like they have a good grasp on how to play against Kyo's Blitzcrank. Unfortunately, getting caught by the rocket punch there in the corner now as the Echo gets to work with these long range buttons. Both from Jinx and Warwick is just a headache to try to get around these 5Ms. Reach an entire country mile. Look for the 2H there, but not in range. And speaking of 5Ms, we're going to start the combo with another one for SK the Groovy Man.
Big assist call out of that too, so Warwick didn't get hit with the command grab there. Machine gun coming out now too, trying to get anything out. Demon Flip is going to hit the Blitzcrank too, and going to get a good opening now as well. Get that full combo on Blitz Flip into the slashes. He does have Bloodlust on deck now too. He is going to transform while the Echo comes out too. Oh, and does a backdash into bar slash, so he is going to get a nice conversion off this now too. Is sitting on 3 bars. If he wants to cash it in, he totally could. He's going to go for S1 though. Interesting he didn't go for level 3. I'm kind of curious why.
He just likes the fireworks a little bit more. You gotta look at the lights. He's showing off right now. Super into super with the Bloodlust on deck. That's why they didn't go into the level 3.
Never mind. I think, you know what? I think that's smart because what are they? What fuse are they running? They're not running double down.
Oh, they're running freestyle, I believe.
Okay, so that's smarter. That
oh, they are running double down. They are running double down.
Oh, they are running double down.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, so how can you? Oh, what? How'd they get 3 supers?
Gotta go back and watch the film and learn something new today.
That was so weird.
Even Sonic Beans even in chat saying
that.
Yeah, I've never seen them loop in like that.
That was so weird. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can click that really quick. You might have to take
does Vi's fireworks super just buy you extra time to fit in another super afterwards?
I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah. I don't know if that's
Someone
how that
clip
works.
it so I can look it up. If so, that's evil. You are correct. We're bending the rules of this game little by little, and right now, doing the bending is Echo as Warwick just coming in with that overhead right now. 30% down early here, trying to reach out with that 5M, but to no avail. Warwick gonna mash out a little bit of damage off of this Blitzcrank, but taking advantage of the landing frames is Keo with a throw and a parry. We're just going back and forth here, Juice.
Yeah, absolutely back and forth now too. This is the Keo that we were seeing before, putting all that pressure in. Wall bounce to forcing the break now as well. Oh, and the parry, but unfortunately gets baited out from it now too with the DP. Gonna put some space right back into the corner now. Keo now tagging in Echo, but unfortunately gets caught out with it. Warwick now has all the space, all the time they need. Let's see, they're gonna be able to hold. Oh yeah, they'll be able to get. Okay. Possibly a little overkill here, but they should be able to get Bloodlust off of this, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, they get instant Bloodlust. What am I thinking? Man, I'm washed.
Yeah. That was probably the gambit just to go ahead and start things early here on that Blitzcrank. That's like the 3rd time we've seen him immediately go backdash into 5M right there, finding the cross. I'm not able to get the juggle, but right now just a massive life lead. Keo Kusada in a very bad spot as we dash in with the M. Laser at the toes, a delayed Skybones. What a call there to get out of the way of the command grab. And wow, SK the groovy man all over Keo Kusada.
Wow, yeah, this is definitely a huge shift that you can see. Definitely a kind of a counter pick to this team. Warwick, just the constant pressure, the big parry now coming out with Keo now, putting big damage now. Oh, the drop though, interesting. Getting a big drop off of that Warwick damage. That's kind of huge. But now getting a grab off now too. No OTG, unfortunately, is going to hold attack, just get some extra damage and pushback. Now being able to start with that Jinx play. Here comes SK the Groove Man.
Another 5M there to keep the combo going. He has a lot of meter to work with here. Gonna spend something to build up this Bloodlust right here. Double down immediately into the fireworks. Jose, can you see this damage? Gonna be a strike throw situation on Wake Up. Actually, we're just gonna send the projectiles at him. The Blitzcrank comes in, but gets caught with the zap, and it's gonna be a world of hurt for the robot right now.
He's gonna get the flip here, not gonna be able to get the full Bloodlust meter quite yet. Wall bounce though, no pickup unfortunately, is gonna get the command grab S1, taking out Warwick. Now full steam, you have all the options that you could want. Jinx in the corner and everything, and getting the pickup is huge here. Now you got full combo potential here with Echo now in the corner. You got SK exactly where you want him. Limit strike. Surprised he didn't go for S2 super there, but he's gonna pop the break, excuse me. S1 super is gonna hit the Blitz, not gonna do a ton of damage unfortunately. Still holding on to a ton of steam. Oh, what is happening?
Yeah, a scramble, and you still have the Fury. SK hasn't popped any. I thought we would have saw it earlier to stop that initial combo, but thus far the greed is working out from here as we continue to backdash to get ourselves some space here. A Rocket and the Warwick assist behind it, getting caught with the throw. Back rolling there to avoid any more pressure. The Fury's still on deck. They haven't popped it for the damage yet, Juice.
Oh, you should have popped it, man. Should have popped it when you had the chance. It could have saved you, but now you have break. So now you have a little bit of a saving grace here to get caught in a little bit of a bad situation to get caught in combo here. But here you go. This is exactly the start you want here. Just farming that bloodlust early. Tries to go for a grab. Nobody home, unfortunately. Gets hit with Time Winder. Gonna have to pop that break really early now. Don't think it's really gonna matter. I don't think they mind at all.
Still playing with this massive life lead, and Echo just having a hard time getting in here. I mean, even if you tag out the character, I don't think SK has a problem with this because he's going to keep on zoning out the robot here. The dash up 5N going to hit its mark. A lot of meter to work with. Bloodlust a little low. They bait out the burst, and that's going to be a dead Echo. One character left. Can the robot make it happen? Not looking good to start things off as we immediately dive in with the overhead here. Has the double down to go super into super. Is this going to be enough to close it out with the S2 survey? Says you are alive. We're gonna go Bloodlust though. It does link into each other, Juice. It does link, and that's actually gonna close it out.
So I studied this when I clipped it and I studied it. So Jinx's S2 rocket lets you linger enough for you to actually be able to handshake tag into your second character so that you can super again. It is diabolical. So you can get 3 supers on. That's why they didn't level 3 before. Because you can Spider-Man super, Rocket, DHC Rocket super, wait, tag, and then do it again. And you get literally just as much damage and you're saving so much more meter. That is so smart. That is diabolical. You should be banned for that, but you are smart.
Yeah, that's an offense that you get sent to the Shadow Realm for, but I am very, very much intrigued and concerned after saying that that's a true loop to cash out the damage. So we're gonna see if we see that one coming through again from SK, the Groovy Man. But taking a look at our top 8 thus far, we have a 2-0 over Sadie Scott for Nameless, and they are going to be sitting in winners finals. Meeting them is going to be Dingus Punch with that 2-0 over Sonic Fiend. And then on the loser side, Kyoko Sada going to be taking an early bow out in her top 8 as SK the Groovy Man is showing us some new tricks, as well as Squeegee going to be taking that 2-0 over Etsy. So the final 6 have been locked in, and it's pretty stacked here from what we've seen thus far. A lot of Blitzcrank being represented, Juice.
Yeah, Nameless and Dingus Punch, man, that's gonna be a treat. You got Sonic Fiend, SK the Groove Man, that's gonna be a treat. You got Sadie Scott and Squeegee, that's gonna be a treat, man. Y'all eating good for this top 6, I'm telling you. And let me tell you, you guys got some amazing casters coming up for top 6 as well too. Unfortunately, it won't be us. I'm sorry, guys. Juice Factor will not be your top 6 casters. We are going to be switching it off. But what are some sets we've watched, man? We've seen it all, man. We've seen a solo Yasuo with the blue bot right behind him. We've seen just absolute bombshells of sets. It's just been nuts.
Yeah, and ironically, bombshells with those firework extensions were saying it. I saw SK in the chat saying, you can do 4 supers if you start with Jinx. I want you to know right now that I don't know if I want to be your friend or if I want to stay as far away from you as possible. But either way, I do respect the creativity. And one thing I also do respect is Mr. Leapfrog being nominated for Commentator of the Year. Breakout's own Mr. Leapfrog. Reminder at the EVO Award to not only vote for Mr. Leapfrog, but to vote for Breakout Series for the Best Online Series Award. I'm very, very honored to be a part of this team, and I'm very, very excited. And I'm very, very happy to see Breakout get the recognition that the organization deserves, especially from the big show over at EVO. So reminder again at the EVO Awards to vote for the Breakout Series and for Mr. Leapfrog.
Yes, it's what an honor, honestly, to be nominated for Best Online Series at the EVO Awards. It's so awesome, and what an honor it is to not only be be a fellow co-caster with Leapfrog, but to know him and get to know him over the year, and for him to, you know, be in that top 5 spot and see that man's face, that goofy face up there with all those pros, it's awesome for him to see. So if you guys can, make sure to vote Mr. Leapfrog, BES's own Mr. Leapfrog, for commentator of the year. That man deserves it, honestly. That dude, I love his humorous analytical style. Absolutely just plays in so well. He does it the best, so he absolutely deserves it. But it is just, it's amazing. I mean, being a part of this team and knowing them, it's incredible.
Yeah. And speaking of deserving, you guys deserve some great action from 2XKO going forward for the rest of our top 8. It's going to be the end of, hopefully not forever, but the end of Juice Factor for now. You have to enjoy things while they're here, because if they lasted forever, they wouldn't be so special. But we are going to be kicking it over to a break. Juice, before we get out of here, is there anything you want to shout out and where can the folks find you at home?
They can find me at DatBoyJuiceTV on all my socials, man. You guys can find me at Frosty Faustings. Please come say hi. I love when people come say hi, because it's happened before and it makes my heart happy. So please, if you guys see me at Frosty's, I will be there this weekend. Come say hi. I have stickers. And if you want to play some sets, we can play some sets too. I'm literally commentating. I'm not playing anything. I'm not competing. I'm just there to vibe. If you see me there, say hi. So you can find me at DatBoyJuiceTV. I post funny pictures and I do promotions for companies and stuff. So where can they find you, my man?
If you want to keep up with all the happenings for Non-Factor, you can find me down below at Non-Factor FGC. And I'll also, in a couple of weeks, Valentine's Day weekend, be at Genesis commentating both 2XKO. And very, very proud to say this to everyone at home, I will be commentating top 8 for Street Fighter 6 alongside Sajam. So make sure you tune in to Genesis for some Street Fighter 6 action, as well as 2XKO and all the other games they have there. But you will be seeing me on your screens very, very soon. Massive shout out again to the entire production team and every single person that has played and viewed with us thus far. We'll be back in just a bit. Don't go anywhere. If your mama's still alive, call her and tell her that you love her. We'll see you soon.
Take it, I'm getting it back. And if they hit me, they gotta get taxed. I'm making hit after hit after hit, and I promise you, boy, every one of them slap. Hop on a verse and I body it quick. They never work, and it's why we don't mix. I don't got time for the fake, and I swear that I'll always say real, something they never did. Oh, they saying that I'm up next. I told them that I'm up now. Promise I came for the next. I'm needing honeys on honeys, cause that's what I'm worth. Show me the finish, I'm getting it first. Show me the best, and that's me and my worst. I need that money, I'm getting it now. I'm at the top, but I started way down. I told them hundreds of times that I'm really done waiting. I swear that I came for the crown. Oh, you should go ahead and write over. I was in a 4, leveled up to the Rover. Feeling like Blake, I'ma put him on a poster. I don't really play when it come to my checks. I've been in the gym, so you know I gotta flex. If I shoot a shot, then it's gonna be a wet dog. I'm coming for these meals, I ain't taking no less. Yeah, I ain't really taking no less. Now they tryna send me that text. I ain't hit them back, they stress. I'm needing honeys on honeys, cause that's what I'm worth. Show me the finish, I'm getting it first. Show me the best, and that's me and my worst. I need that money, I'm getting it now. I'm at the top, but I started way down. I told them hundreds of times that I'm really done waiting. I swear that I came for the crown.
Whoa, giant to a Maggie, big boss status. Ain't gon' lie, I really wish they would like a cabin. I ain't do no front and get my money on the back end. Yesterday's price ain't today, now we taxing. Way out the fear, ain't no way out for me. They always told me I'm the wave, like I'm way out. And see, I know some real ones turn state, ain't no way I could be out here living like a villain, only way up for me. Moving out the purges, I give time if it was worth it. If you coming for my fam, then you know I take it personal. Say that you the GOAT, I asked around, I never heard of you. Rocky road ahead, and there's some things I had to hurdle. Pick a side, pick your poison. Pick a side, pick your poison. Pick a side, so all the haters see me. Back then they didn't want me, now they wanna be me. Keep the grass cut low, cause them snakes still sleazy. Always knew I had to glow, I just had to find a reason. Walking around looking like I own the place. I don't waste no food, man, I always finish off the plate. Ain't come to play trenches, baby, can't believe we made it safe. Something out of nothing, yeah, we made a way. So hungry, think I overate. Every single shot, then I'm thinking John Wick. Every loss got a lesson, every make got a miss. I can't even think of a man that had me terrified. We got options, pick your poison or just pick a side. Pick a side, pick your poison. Pick a side, pick your poison. Pick a side, pick your poison. Ain't no picking on me, y'all about to get me going. Yeah, pick a side, pick your poison. Pick a side, pick your poison. Pick a side, pick your poison. Ain't no picking on me, y'all about to get me going. Yeah.
Don't got no heart, I got an icebox. Brand new roller, swipe out the G-Shock. Moving slowly, I know the street hype. No more double, go ahead of detox. Yeah. Came from the trenches, they ain't showing us no love. Thugging in the city, all we wanted was a hug, yeah. We on the block like every night to catch a buzz. Get the cash and tell my family out the hood, that's a must. Was a hood baby with no soldiers. Bad past never left my mind, it's taking over. No, I should've died, that's why it's hard to stay sober. Glad to see the sun, but my heart getting colder. Life's so crazy, what we been through. When you die, the only time that they gon' miss you. Told my mama no more tears, no more tissue. We was just some hood baby with some issues. Hood baby from the struggle. Long time had a hustle. Glad we made it through. I'm just glad we made it through. Hood baby from the struggle. Long time had a hustle. I'm glad we made it through. I'm just glad we made it through. Pull up in that rain, see me ballin', yeah. 30 piece on my wrist like I'm Harden. Either they love me or I'm a target. Cause the ice on me is flawless. I've been busy and picking up when you callin'. Ain't on purpose, I hate the fact we ain't talking. With anything that you need, dog, I got you, I mean that. All this pressure make it hard not to relapse. Build up aggression, make it hard for me to relax. To the hood, baby, ain't no way that I'ma lead that. My dogs need hope, step it up, I gotta be that. Cause life's so crazy, oh, it been through. I'ma love you way before I gotta miss you. Hold this mama by my side, gave her some tissue. We were just a hood, baby, with some issues. Hood, baby, from the struggle. Long time had a hustle. Glad we made it through. I'm just glad we made it through. Hood, baby, from the struggle. Long time had a hustle. I'm glad we made it through. I'm just
All right, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you're at in the world. I'm NM back here at the Breakout series for 2XKO, where we still got a killer top 8. You already saw some of the matches, but we still got more to go. And of course, I'm here with my boy Super Rob, as we're going to be casting it all here. How you doing it tonight, man?
Ooh, I'm feeling good. Watching some good old 2XKO tonight, watching how the bracket's going. Fortunately, once again, our dearly beloved Breakout CEO, or sorry, the sub and Sirbot not making out this time, but there's always next week. So fortunate to see that, but I'm happy to see the rest of what's going on tonight.
Pray for them, but either way, we still got more matches and some more names. Got Nameless and Dingus Punch recently being signed, so good stuff over there, bro. Love to see the 2XKO love. But on the loser side, we also got Sonic Fiend versus SK, and then we got Sadie Scott versus Squeegee, especially with the recent console release, seeing a lot of new names pulling up in here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially F-Champ was trying to defend the title, but they unfortunately had to go before the tournament started. So fortunate to not see that, but that does mean we're more than likely going to probably name someone new tonight as our champion, and they're going to add their leaderboard to the top winners of our Breakout series for 2XKO. So we always love to see new faces and new names, especially some new characters, especially after all the games happening tonight.
All the games are going to be fun, especially, you know, that front runner Sin, Dingus Punch going to be trying to, of course, create some punches. Hope you're still on by there, buddy. But either way, going to be getting straight into the first match. And seeing some aura in the back, mainly from Nameless over there, as we're going to be on the loser side, starting off with Squeegee versus Sadie Scott.
Looks like both of them are rocking that point Yasuo. Point quotations, as they could switch in the middle. But it's fun to see that, like, you know, we always talk about, oh, this character's nerfed, this character's too strong. I think at this point, if you're picking Yasuo, you're in it for the long haul, for better or worse, right? Like real Yasuo mains.
I mean, Yasuo mains, you know, there's some blood from a certain character beforehand in the world of tag fighters that I still got to deal with. But either way, okay, all right.
Oh man, they all think the same, am I right? And as Squeegee goes through, starts with the party started with this Echo. Sadie Scott does break out to get out of there, but catches the softball in the air. So now Squeegee probably gonna hit this and take this out with the tag combo into the super.
So set yourself up to be run over there a little bit, Sadie Scott, but it's okay. You still got the demon himself, Warwick, to try to create some absolute insane gameplay, trying to find a jump in. Nice switch to Echo for Squeegee, just going to be spacing out a little bit, but nice JM. But again, that 2H is so small.
Now Species are just trying to find their way. Now get the knockdown, does not get the OTG on the grab off of that, so now Squeegee gets to take their turn back once again, and into the Echo. This is already looking dire for Sadie Scott. We're barely a minute into the game.
Yeah, so going to be getting back in there. Barely has been touched. Going to be going straight for Warwick. Finds an air-to-air, no connection. Has to break. Actually wants to use it to continue their combo, and should be able to KO here.
Yeah, looks like great cost of it. Squeegee was actually, yeah, I'm winning. Might as well just save it, because hey, by the time this comes around, next minute comes around in the next game, so we're gonna probably break back. So actually, really smart now than just be like, just cash it in. So now let's see if Sadie Scott can adjust to it. They're dumping a lot at Squeegee this time, so let's see if they can do something else or maybe find a different approach.
Here we go, nice break coming back in turn from Sadie Scott, trying to space out with that wind wall. Going to be finding the air-to-air, nice Yasuo BNB connection, and going to be able to end it off in an S1 super, and actually going to be whiffing it.
Ooh, that's not what you want to see. How to say Scott. Now Squeegee just pushing it, but oh, rolls over. But the Warwick's the dog in this situation, is trying to grab over as we get a push grab out of there, but again, caught from the heavy, flying heavy out of Yasuo. Now what's Sadie Scott? That's actually clipped again for the damage, and the point falls out once again.
Wasn't prepared for falling out of the air like that. Sadie Scott gonna get a little cooked as Squeegee gonna be wrapping you up lightly. And there we go, gonna be going straight into it again with the jumps. Gonna be able to keep it going with that stance. Not gonna get the launcher, still putting up the pressure though with Echo. Not going to punish that free fall. And Warwick gonna be clutching up with that assist. First real connection for Sadie Scott.
Yeah, now Sadie Scott doesn't look like we'll be dropping anytime soon. And now she goes for the catches, the tech roll as Squeegee following the way. Falls again, but actually no grab, just going for the jab this time. As Squeegee gets knocked out of the air with the 2H into the full combo to take the first game.
Beautiful start coming out there for Squeegee, really making the game their own in the first game, especially with some of those wake-ups, you know, losing the combo there in the corner with Yasuo still being able to pick up because they had that Oki like that. Really solid stuff from Squeegee so far. And Sadie's got going for the Blitzcrank. Sidekick?
In the chat, he's gonna love the crank because yeah, they pulled this out earlier. They're gonna pull it again. The crank is on the support roll now as Yasuo's gonna hit full head first into this 2v1.
Right, 2v1 now, just Yasuo on the screen for Sadie Scott, and already going to be getting cooked up by Squeegee, getting a nice Yasuo B&B, and still continuing it off of the stance. Tag, launching it into Echo, who's going to be able to slam you down and try to roll it over. Oh, not like that.
Yeah, great call as Sadie Scott. Tech roll out of there and to once again catch him on the back row with the Alpha Blade. Now to this full damage. This is sidekick, so this does a lot of damage. Not even counting any Fury coming out. He hasn't even called in the Blitzkrieg for help. This is all Yasuo all day.
Ooh, tried to run up throw, not successful. Going to be popping that Fury, going to find the connection. on Squeegee, but they're gonna break in the air. We can punish this, but the jump in is so successful.
Oh my god, falling from Gray, Squeegee falls in with that Yasuo to get this down. Thankfully, Seiska does have the Fury on, so thankfully it's not going to hurt as much. But Squeegee is going to be pushing this so hard. It actually does catch everything as well.
Squeegee going to be cashing it in. Still needs a little more in order to take the round. It actually cancels your Super Saiyan. Nah, buddy, take this to L as Squeegee going to be on set point.
This guy, yeah, what to say, like, you need it, they have the blessing for a reason, right? They want the help, but Squeegee again, one's just a little faster on their side as once again, Sadie's finds their way out, actually, as they get follow count. The parry tip does not get caught, and now Sadie's Scott gonna take damage, all this, and no burst on the menu as well!
This is going to be rough for Sadie Scott. They try to get a 2L, no connection. A little bit of a scuffle in the middle there as Echo's coming in and immediately catching Sadie Scott. And with that Mega Time Winder situation, this is going to be a home line and sinker, a real home run as Yasuo is just going to finish it off. S2 Super, and Squeegee takes the losers quarterfinals 2-0.
Oh man, Squeegee coming in strong for us, and then as like, what did we hop into? As we got something cooking up on Squeegee's guys, excuse me, as they just look like they just hit the gas and no brakes on that.
Yeah, no, Squeegee was absolutely cooking during that set. Really just getting starting, getting rolling, of course, with Echo and Toe 2, and really it allows Sadie Scott to breathe all that much during the set. Every single time that Squeegee could pick up on a combo, could continue to the corner, could try to pop that time tangler. They did it every single time. So that's why they're going to be moving on to the loser semifinals to be fighting whoever wins in our next set between Sonic Fiend and SK. And it looks like Sonic Fiend has been playing a little bit of that new character Caitlyn, so it's going to be interesting to see this time around how the Caitlyn's going to be cooking. Last week we did see a little bit from the Oni duo of Bleed and Yami, but now it's been a week and we're closer to Frosty Faustings happening this weekend, by the way. Let's see how it will be. Let's see.
Oh yeah, especially because nowadays we know everyone had their thoughts looking like, oh, there's another zoner, who cares, yada yada. And I think the moment we finally got a full 24 hours on the Caitlyn, we're like, hold on a second, this isn't what we thought it is. And like, honestly, I don't know about you, NM, but honestly, I'm calling Caitlyn just a straight up combo character, not even a zoner or anything, a combo character.
Oh, she is 100% a combo character. One of the most infamous things about her right now being those combo trials and how complicated they can get, especially when you go later on into the experts. So it's going to be nice seeing a Caitlyn rolling up. Now it's got a little bit of time in that lab as we're already getting in and already backing up.
Yeah, this is definitely what I wanted to see earlier, as Sonic Fiend actually already backed up to get back. Because Caitlyn has, what should we say, she's not a zoner, she does great control in the spacing, especially with those assists coming out. So the fact that they're going against Jinx is a great testament to see how Sonic Fiend's gonna go around that. But it seems like they're doing just fine.
Nice break though coming in there from Sonic Fiend. Jumped into a bad situation and Caitlyn able to stop that dive from Warwick. Kick you back at the trap. Going to be charging up that H and trying to shoot, but misfaces that second shot. And because of that, they're going to be dropping. Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for Caitlyn to maintain that space. Definitely they get run over just like a real AD carry. So now the fact that SK finally finds that opening like this out this time around. Now Sonic Fiend's a little back in control.
Ooh, but nice setup with the monkey copter, forcing Sonic Fiend to crouch block for a throw. Still not going to be getting much confirms off of that. He's going to be jumped in, trying to zap on Sonic Fiend, which means the Mega Time Winder situation is now, but we mess it up!
Oh man, all that work Sonic Fiend was jumping through the fireballs going through, but it doesn't land, but it's okay. SK drops of their own, but hey, they pick it up right back up, right? American resets into the rocket, that'll do just fine.
There we go, going to be doing a whole lot of damage on Caitlyn, leaving her barely alive, tagging her out, Echo in, getting zapped, but not the right connection in order to get that slide off. Dragging Warwick in, Warwick going to get hit out of his face, and there we go, Warwick down, leaving just Jinx with no bar.
No bar's really scary as Sonic Fiend actually switches back to the kill and jumps over the rocket once again to find the combo. We have everything on set, but again, we're just going to pick it right back up because we keep our plates clean out here at M.
Yeah, we do. Sonic Fiend going to be able to clean it up nicely with Caitlyn, and already finding the air-to-air to force the break off of SK, and jumping it again, but SK gonna find with that godly 5M, but not much pickup afterwards. Wait a minute, we got a throw?
Thrown over as Sonic Fiend decides to back up this time. His sister not out, but this time the Caitlyn tags in. But now SK loves taking that space. Like we said, hold the space with the Jinx, especially because Caitlyn's only got a few shots in the chamber. As the the sidekick in gets them.
Trying to run up 5M again and again. Sonic Fiend is going to be on you. Mistiming your parry means that you're going to get crossed up a little bit with Caitlyn, as Echo is going to be getting that Mega Time Winder situation, batting you up and down and all the way around. This is going to be very rough for SK, especially as Caitlyn is now here on the screen, getting that bullet in there, trying to reset on you. Nice cover with Jinx.
Sonic Fiend forced the break to keep this stuff alive, but it doesn't matter if you catch it once again with the Warwick. Hack and slash through, leaving the Sheriff of Pit Lolter by themselves against the dad and daughter duo.
Ooh, and just doing the overhead over your enticing trap is unfortunate, as now we're going to be tying up the rounds. That has got to be something that Sonic Fiend has to watch out for now. You can literally just do your Claws of the Beast over that.
Yeah, man, that's a Yorl trap, not a werewolf trap. Like,
we gotta find a different way to trap this beast, especially the feet of the trap for a happy birthday too. So it's gonna be rather nice. Cannot continue it with the enticing trap, but at least gets our S1 Super into the Mega Time Winder.
Yeah, I think Sonic Fiend was looking for just a combo to finish off of that, but I think he'll deal with that, especially because right now as SK's trying to lock him down, finds the low on that, and now Sonic Fiend's gonna fly out, switch back to Caitlyn to make sure they stay alive. Now SK once again trying to hold the space, trying to make Sonic Fiend come to them.
Again, both of them have projectiles, both of them are zoners in this equation. Gets the wall bounce with the shot, but again, forces that break out of SK. Tries to get the Claws of the Beast, finds a low. Gonna be a nasty combo coming out of this Warwick. Actually trying to reset it, but messes up on the tear, allowing Sonic Fiend to pick up, kick you back down, continue with the enticing trap, shoots you back to the corner for a slump. What can they get off of this? No, they're gonna drop into the Time Tangler.
Oh man, that especially doesn't work nowadays. The burrito was left wide open. They get some Schwarm in there as the Sonic Fiend again trying to jump in. Now the space holding out. Sonic Fiend did win out those spacing ward out the last time, so let's see how it plays out. Or SK's going to change up their approach.
Slide coming through again from SK. Warwick going to be picking up the pieces with that 5M. Finally, break comes out from Sonic Fiend, trying to space out a little bit that enticing trap, and the Time Winder finds a jump in. No, they don't. The 5M again from Warwick, going to be cleaning up Echo nicely, leaving just the Sheriff of Piltover left alive.
Alright, the Sheriff can do a lot of damage. Let's just see if they can find the way in as SK gets the Echo, but that's not Caitlyn. That's like, once again, we're going to go for the set for the mix, and unfortunately the toes are open again. So SK is going to take this game.
That was such strong usage. We saw twice during that game alone, SK constantly using the no escape in order to force a block situation against Sonic Fiend, and from there, we can get high-low mixes from Jinx. You saw originally trying to get the toes on the first no escape block string, wasn't able to find it, so we're able to hit overhead and then back and forth until we found something, which is what SK is doing again. They're finding things. No, they're not.
Sonic Fiend doesn't want to be found this time as they run away from the hunter themselves. As we're doing it once, we're doing it twice, do it 3 times. This time we do get out barely though, and Sonic Fiend now once again is trying to back up. Now we're going to switch up again to the Caitlyn to find our footing.
Trying to find her footing, still trying to shoot out right now. Still getting shocked and slid in, but again, just a little too late. Sonic Fiend gonna stay alive, especially since they baited out that break, but no follow-up!
Oh man, if you're off Sonic Fiend, you just gotta pick yourself back up because you can't let that get to you, because now SK is gonna try again. The trap was still there, NM!
But there's just so many drops right now, Rob. Both of them finding hits, but no confirms, or not being able to get the solid punishes. Finds the foot. Can we find something here for Sonic Fiend? Gets the enticing trap. Gonna be able to charge up, flip you back. Misses on the second shot. Misses that charge, but still able to clean up on Warwick nicely.
I don't know if folks saw it home, and then he tried to overhead, but Sonic Fiend was ready to launch him, even reset for the break into the trap. And now, speaking of reset break, this is going to do more damage, but again, unfortunately, it does drop, so SK takes their turn back and trying to find an opening. This isn't one Jinx, though, against 2 whole characters.
Jump in again with the no escape assist coming through for SK, taking a lot of damage off of Caitlyn, and now both of them just zoning it again. Finds a nice confirm into the S1 Super and takes the round.
Oh man, if you saw that, Sonic Feet held the bullet down to make sure that they could beat whatever SK was going to throw at him, unless it was anything big. Unless it was a super, they were going to win that round for sure. And now again, SK now has to find their way into Sonic Feet. Finally, they finds their footing on this.
Nice getting in there. Going to be able to cross up with that tear, but perfect time for break to come through from Sonic Fiend, who's now going to be on SK's tail, just trying to keep him in the corner with these time winders. And with that Fred, tear just going to be on the switch out though. If you stayed in on Warwick, you might have been able to cook up something.
Speaking of cooking up, Sonic Fiend being denied the frying pan themselves as they try to get over as we're trying to get in and gets him on the air once again. Now SK trying to control as Sonic Fiend finds him. He finds the Echo, but that's not the point character.
You gotta be focusing on that point. That point right now being Caitlyn. You find the tear though, which can lead to a nasty combo, especially continuing it with the Fishbone's assist. Tried to throw on the wake up, not going to find it. Instead being put into the corner, going for those high-low mixes, but not successful for Sonic Fiend.
Man, I really like that pressure out of Sonic Fiend, but unfortunately they get broken with their own SK as well. Now as we can, bring back this neutral and back and forth, but sends in the Echo like a Pokemon to jump at them. Now switch over to the Warwick to put him in the corner and gets him once again!
Ooh! And again, too, try to use the get-up attack to make sure that SK couldn't get that pressure, but Tear does not care about that, and finds the Claws of the Beast overhead. That is a dead Sonic Fiend if I've ever seen one, as now we're going to be on set point versus survival point.
And those Claws of the Beast, anytime you're like, surely it won't happen the 5th time this round, it's going to happen 7 times, let's be real.
It is such a good way in order to confirm. Same thing that SK is doing right now. And again, trying to continue off those Fishbones. Not successful this time around, but at least able to get the tear on the assist and a little clash with the Savage Slashes.
Trying to find their way out, pressing buttons, actually not trying to be patient as all of Sonic Fiend, thinking not being patient, just trying to chase down SK. SK now finally able to get them out of the air for this full combo as well. And that question is, I want to see how they want to convert this into actually keeping Jinx or Warwick in the scene.
Oh, drops on the no escape, meaning that Sonic Fiend going to be able to get out and pop that Mega Time Binder freely, and going to be having one on the low too in order to confirm. Yep, there we go. Tag launching into Caitlyn, going to be putting you at a slump with no follow-up after.
Oh, yeah, that was required break out of Sonic Fiend, but unfortunately, that was fully charged and actually breaks the regular bullet. Now we switch back to Warwick once again on SK's side as we take over the neutral, trying to find a way through, trying to cross over once again, does not find it. Sonic Fiend is trying to find their way in.
Still trying to kick out. Got Warwick in the corner right now. Tries to go for that hop, but again, the hop always gets perfect parry, but no follow-up from SK. Still trying to get those high-low mixes with the no escape on block, but this time around, not able to find it. At least a stray Fishbone going to do, but the jump in from Sonic Fiend.
Ooh, you must be feeling good if you're Sonic Fiend. You jumped over 2 different projectiles to find your way in, as they're going to take all this damage. They are really close to level 3, so I don't think they'll catch it. Unfortunately, shoots the air. This aim labs is not working that time, as now finally Caitlyn goes down. Sonic Fiend does have to make a comeback with 30 seconds left on the clock.
Has access to Fury, though. They are going to be popping it here. It's a now or never situation right now for Sonic Fiend. Going to get caught by Warwick. Got 2 bars of meter right now into free from Jinx. So with that, that is going to be Raps, no escape. And then, yeah, there you go. Pop the rocket as SK going to be moving on to the losers semi-finals.
Big ol' explosion with all those fireworks coming out. SK coming in pretty cleanly on that. We were a little scared about that Caitlyn on Sonic Fiend, but SK able to take control basically anytime nothing was happening and take control of the neutral.
It was really good there from Sonic Fiend, but of course from SK too. SK, again, I kept pointing out their high-low mixes, especially on block, but you saw those a lot, just trying to trade shots with Caitlyn sometimes, even spending their Zap meter to try to find at least a stray hit with that shock, and sometimes it paid off. Sure, we could get better at our conversions after the fact, especially with the slide, but still a lot of good pickups from SK is why they are now in our loser semifinals, and once we get back down there, we're going to be seeing how they fare against Squeegee.
Definitely. Like I said, there's new names and new faces in this game, but this tournament doesn't mean that the competition isn't just as hype, especially because, man, like we're going back into it. Is he actually going to head into Nameless and Dingus Punch heading to the winners finals to see who's going to face off against the winner of that match over down there. Especially because Nameless, again, if you see on the left side, is Rocket that Blitzcrank. So folks, I know we've been talking about it over and over in the Discord, just like, you know, are the big bodies better? Does the change do enough? I think honestly for Blitzcrank, I think it has been enough to get him like finally like let Blitzcranks play their game. But on the other side of the screen though, there's a certain character that might have been a little too buff according to some.
Ooh yeah, Mr. Braum himself, the heart of Freljord, going to be able to come in. Actually, not this time around. It's going to be a mirror of Vi and Blitzcrank. Absolutely love this team. I keep saying how it was so prevalent when the game first came into beta and how we haven't seen it since, but honestly, I've been seeing it a whole lot lately. That might be a lie now.
You mentioned like Blitzcrank may be coming out, especially because Vi is also my winner of this patch as Dingus Punch arm the Dingus Punch themselves as we get into this combo. Something we've seen plenty before, and now this team really hurts when it gets going.
Yeah, it's already hurting hard against Nameless, almost taking out Vi, and with that little Oki confirmed, going to be able to find it, leaving just Nameless with Blitzcrank still in the corner, still shocked, popping the Fury, going to be successful, but you can't find a solid way in right now against Dingus Punch.
Yeah, especially with that bias assist so good as back assist really just covers all the air, and so does forward assist with the wrecking crew. As now finally Dingus Punch is trying to find the way through. His Nameless Fury's about to run out. As again, that's the Blitzcrank. That is not Vi. That's not the person you'll be hitting right now. Now Nameless down their Fury.
Nice break though, coming through from Dingus Punch. Could be charging that Vault Breaker. Still not finding the connection against Nameless. Might try to go for the high-low mix. Not going for the 6H. Because of that, you're just going to get charged J2H and put into a combo.
Bird planes a flying cleaning robot as this delivers the hurt. As now we got Seam on deck trying to find an answer. As Dingus Punch just walks up and grabs Nameless, saying like, no matter what you do, man, I got the shield on top.
Oh, that was so unfortunate. Just had to hit the face at that. Getting another command grab against Dingus Punch. Nameless making a solid comeback here with the Blitzcrank saying, I don't even need Vi in order to take the round. I can solo.
Yeah, man, this Blitzcrank cleans up the trash and it cleans up the did. Now, once again, Dingus Punch has to find a comeback as we try to jump over. And speaking of jump over, that's not the person you want to be finding now. As Blitzcrank again. Now it's your turn to take this Oki on the wall.
Trying to extend, trying to find that robot vacuum. There we go, getting into Vi. Going for that 6H into the Crater Maker. And with that Hyper Crater Maker, so beautiful on this skin, going to be able to take a lot of damage.
Really going crazy. Nameless already gonna get chipped out. As you know, we try to like analyze, see what's going on. This is just an all-out brawl, and
it is literally a scuffle with Vi and Blitzcrank. Oh, the last stand assist going to be successful. Find that wall bounce on Dingus Punch. This is a perfect time for Nameless to cook. Ended with that super, already taking a lot of damage. Going to be able to find the Oki, finally breaking for Dingus Punch, but still Vi has a lot of damage on her.
Oh, I really like that out of Binding is actually making sure they get out of the way in time, but unfortunately, they are still low, so if there is an opening, Nameless will take it just like that.
This Blitzcrank is a monster, and immediately popping Fury saying, I don't even need to wait until I'm in a bad situation. I'm going to pop it now. Oh, maybe you should have waited because that last stand was successful, and now Dingus Punch is going to be cooking you all the way to the corner, especially after that air grab. Going to try to find the Oki on you, but because of that robot punch, you just find your way in.
That's a mind melting. That's the Bluetooth syncing right there as he knew he was going to grab and punch him over. So he held up and ready to punish him on that. Now once again in the corner, what is the mix-up? Again, just finds the robot toes.
Nameless hooked there. Again, both rounds saying, I do not need Vi. Vi getting taken out almost instantly every time. And then Blitzcrank just comes in out of nowhere and solos.
When I'm talking about Blitzcrank's the star of the show right now was once again Nameless's Blitzcrank does find the punch into the steam as now trying to find their opening. Dingus Punch ready this time though.
There we go. Dingus Punch really got to focus on this Blitzcrank. It is the main problem. Dancing Blow's not going to be finishing up cleanly. Able to find a Rocket Punch. Another one onto Vi. Got to take her out of here though.
I really actually love this charge and trying to make sure trying to find our way as the option, especially because you can backdash out of it. Now, speaking of getting grabbed, Nameless does find him once again, but unfortunately does jump backwards except for the neutral possibly. But it's okay because Dingus Punch now takes their turn back. Now this time, can the Vi take over?
This was such a good kill for Dingus Punch, able to take out that Blitzcrank almost quickly, and now gonna have to deal with the Vi. The Vi, though, gonna find the perfect parry, gonna be starting with the pressure, broken out of by Dingus Punch, who's just gonna try to Wrecking Ball away, but the point character was Vi, and she did get hit.
Oh man, I love that out of Nameless. Actually did not fall for any shenanigans happening on that interaction with the Blitzcrank in the air. Follows through with it, finds the character, and now is going against Dingus Punch Blitzcrank once again.
Ooh. Oh, that was an insane interaction. Just waited for anything from Dingus Punch, jumped out of the way, ceased and desisted out. You know, maybe Nameless just likes to solo. Doesn't matter which character. They'll just fight the 1v2.
Oh man, Nameless should be Rocket's sidekick or Juggernaut at this point because it looks like they can take care of all themselves by themselves. But now they are actually no, this is Winter Finals. Not even set point. I'm getting ahead of myself because this game is already going crazy.
Yeah, Nameless already trying to make quick work, but this time around, Dingus Punch going to be able to get the start up, going to be able to find that S1 Super again. Seen so many rounds start off like this for Dingus Punch, but then they continue the pressure with that command grab, baby!
Especially because you continue off the Trainer Maker off of that. Now Vi is going to finish them off, and now Nameless again down to the hero Blitzcrank that we've seen this game.
Try to get a launcher for an anti-air, not successful. Going to be able to find the J2H, pop the Fury for Nameless, who's just trying to play it safe, but again, gets launched. This time around, Dingus Punch a little bit more smart on some of your frequent antics.
Yeah, that J2H has been doing a lot of work on Dingus' Punch side. The now fact that Nameless finally finds an opening. Fury is down to the very last bit, so not much left in the tank for this, so let's see how he finishes off.
Here we go, gonna find that S1 Super. Can we find the Oki again this time around for Nameless? Not this time. Gonna have to block after your Rocket Punch was unsuccessful. As Dingus Punch gonna be able to find you once again. Got free bars on both players, and now they take a round.
Alright, Dingus Punch looking strong. The arcade's not that old yet. We go back into this as well. Now we'll see the opening once again as they're just flying at each other.
Didn't confirm the happy birthday all the way. Got one Rekka series, but not much more other than that. Gonna find the J2H, or at least try, but at least got the pincer going on. Gonna end in that 6H, but no fall with the Crater Maker. Get the Crater Maker this time. There you go.
Actually like that back off of Dingus, but try to find something. It's again, we try to mix up the sandwich. This time Blitzcrank was on the left side as Nameless gets caught by Dingus' punches through the one-girl wrecking crew. And now Nameless again down to the Blitzcrank.
Down the Blitzcrank right now. Gonna have to find another way in. Maybe trying to find that command grab. Not this time around. Dingus Punch just going to vault break their way in with the Lariat. Gonna get grabbed though!
Nameless not falling for those shenanigans as Dingus Punch though, speaking of shenanigans, just decides to level 3. We might as well do it. There's an opening.
Absolutely insane how we pop that level 3. Gonna be successful and gonna find the J2H to shock. This is a now or never for this game for Nameless, and now gonna be in Fury. Cannot get hit again, but with the fake out from Footwork, you are literally left on a hair, buddy.
Ooh, they try to wake up tag, but that didn't work this time, but that grab certainly will for the restand. Dingus Punch doesn't even need the rest of the combo to take this game.
Does not need the rest of it. Going to be taking that game there and going to be tying up the set now 1-1.
Dingus Punch, honestly, rocking that J2H. Now, by a move we don't see much out of 5, but Dingus Punch make it look like it's a required move in this set. Because Nameless is trying to get them again. It just sways into their face, forcing Dingus Punch to break.
Block again though. Dingus Punch going to be finding their opening now against Nameless and going to be shocking you all the way to the corner with those electric loops. Going to get broken out of, trying to find on that air vault breaker. Not going to find anything there though. Both of them just trying to footwork back and forth. But again, Dingus Punch going to be successful for the restand.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt, especially push all of it a combo to finish their plate on that. Dingus Punch really solid on that, just find the opening. But again, I say it once, I say it every time, down to Nameless' Blitzcrank, who can make a comeback.
Already though, we're starting off one goal wrecking crew, Crater Maker, Hyper Crater Maker, already taking a good amount of damage. Gonna try to find the restand, not this time around, but still creating mix with that Vault Breaker, freestyling back, finds the J2H off of the block string and gonna be able to confirm into a 2L. Where's the grab?
Oh no! Dingus Punch running in front of Nameless's face and hits the eject button at the last second every time to jump over them. Nameless might not start adapting, otherwise Dingus Punch is going to run away with this.
Especially with that J2H constantly finding the shot when Nameless is focusing on the Blitzcrank. Happy birthday, gonna get dropped, of course. Trying to pick it right back up, but Blitzcrank gonna be able to escape from that Hyper Crater Maker.
And unfortunately for Dingus Punch, you hold the heavy on that combo, but speaking of heavy, Nameless with the down heavy as well to hit the happy birthday on the Vi. Dingus Punch has taken their name down. They are seeing the orange already.
Trying to wrecking their way in, gonna be able to get hit though. Vi gonna be able to find a footwork and very quickly, in a little under 30 seconds, takes the round and takes another game.
Oh man, Dingus Punch are no longer afraid of that solo Blitzcrank. I think they know what they gotta do, and they gotta clean this fast. As again, Dingus Punch, when everything scrambles and something a little messy, Dingus Punch is always the one to come out on top.
And another happy birthday going to confirm into the Hyper Crater Maker again. Very rough start here for Nameless as Dingus Punch knows that they have the advantage. Just playing back, making sure the Vault Breaker is going to whip there, trying to switch sides with the J2H. Finds a Crater Maker, but can we find more here?
Oh man, speaking of North, that's not going to be enough as Dingus only finds the Blitzcrank. As now they're trying to take their turns to brawl out this other Vi. Trying to get up low, but Dingus Punch again. Gonna find something. Oh, Breaker's not gonna find much. But this combo sandwich will.
Clean coming out there, leaving just Nameless with the Fury enabled with Blitzcrank. Ken trying to get Fury here, tries to find the last stand. Literally just jumped over. Dingus Punch doesn't even care about that. You gotta create some more mix, buddy.
Oh, Dingus Punch knew they're trying to grab, and again, the J2H off of Vi, the jetpack over to get them close, one step closer to taking the set.
Literally just one round away. Dingus Punch trying to lock it in here. Breakout coming very early out from Nameless and going to get Electric Loop into the corner. Really great call out here by Dingus Punch, but cannot connect that restand, but at least the Crater Maker clutches up.
Oh man, Nameless trying to find their way out. They actually had a good idea, but unfortunately Dingus Punch was ready for that answer. Speaking of that answer, Nameless has to find an answer to those both characters with the one Blitzcrank. He's done it once, could he do it again?
There we go, gonna be able to create the pincer, gonna find the command grab off of it too, just running up, gonna get push blocked as the J2H gonna be coming through from Nameless, gonna try to carry from the west side to the east side, from Rob to me. Can we try to finish it out strong?
I think they're getting ready. They may be stopping Chicago though, as they're trying to find a shimmy where they're out. Does not go through as Dingus Punch gets the catch once again. Now Nameless going back to my side of the states as we're trying to get it. Does drop though, so now Nameless has to find opening. That's a great one.
Really strong there for Nameless. Ken trying to finish it off with a super for a combo ender. Going to be drilling it all the way down. No, going to be re-standing. Watch out for the cease and desist. Yes, you do!
Nameless truly said, not this time. I got you scanned.
Oh, but maybe you don't got that Blitzcrank scan because they're going to be able to pop the level 3 after just solely anti-airing you. And with that, Dingus Punch going to be punching a ticket towards those grand finals.
Oh man, GG to both players, but especially Dingus Punch as they go through. As this game, I already said it once, that was an all-out brawler in that.
I mean, yeah, when you got Vi in there, the Piltover Enforcer, the little scrappy fighter, of course you're going to be having an absolute brawl. And to come in suit with Blitzcrank, which of course can create some very solid restands for a Vi, which we did see at some points there. But mainly it was those Blitzcranks just trying to find anti-airs or grabs on each other.
Especially because you see the pressure they could put on each other, especially more so if the one girl wrecking crew's trying to come through, or the Vault Breaker's trying to come through. Guess what? We got an air grab trying to get you. Guess what? If Blitzcrank is in the air, Vi's on the ground. And guess what? If Blitzcrank's on the ground, Vi's in the air. So I really like that both players truly knew how to cover each other's like quote unquote weaknesses for the team, which really shine in this, especially in the mirror.
It was really cool coming out here. And of course, shout outs to Cloud805 with the 158 raid. Shout outs to you, bro. Hope to see you over at Frosty Faustings this week, and I'm pretty sure you're going. So gonna be awesome to see you there. But either way, really solid stuff gonna be happening there from Dingy's Punch, as we're gonna be going back down to the loser semis, as we're gonna be seeing SK versus Squeegee next.
Now, we saw in the last time when SK was on the stream that they had solid control on the neutral, especially with the Jinx, as you know. That's something that was a big change, was that they had made sure they wanted to really make sure that traps are just diversified. It's not just like, you know, one trap or like whatever. They want your chompers out, they want the monkey bombs out, they want you to shoot the minigun. And so the fact that I want to see how you can do that, especially against Yasuo, who, quite frankly, has a win wall.
Yeah, Yasuo has a win wall, can try to protect themselves against projectiles, so we'll see how SK is going to try to play that time around. Definitely going to be trying to get the Warwick in there more against Yasuo, since Warwick can just try to, you know, the claws of the beast can try to make their way over the win wall. Win wall can't save you against that.
Win wall just like low rushes like this Warwick spur, right? It's like, like now I'm all fluffed up and ready to go.
Yeah, pretty much. It's going to fluff you a little bit, but either way, looks like we're going to be going to the Scuddler's Strand, as we're going to be going straight into these losers semis.
Okay. Both these players showing strong starts out of this whole and the fact that they made it here both on loser sides means they got a tough road ahead of themselves, as we get a good start as Squeegee for the anti-air.
Oh, gonna try to find something else. Just gonna get hit with an air-to-air, as now Squeegee gonna try to find the way in, but the DP assist coming through from SK is gonna be a good starter, but not cashing out on his super just yet.
You see they're trying to jump out and try to catch him on there, but finally punishes the port. Now SK on the back end of this damage, forcing SK to pop out. Now we try to make space again, but Squeegee ready in the air though!
Ooh. Oh, could not find the follow-up there, just trying to run in, maybe trying to find the throw on Oki. Not going to find anything here, though, as SK going to have you in the corner, going to find the stray hit, but when you continue it with the fishbone, slamming back down, try to get, yes, gets that snarl, oh my lord.
Oh man, they've been doing that all night, and finally gets coming through again, but SK now taking the damage, and Squeegee gonna do the full combo off of this. Actually, let's see, yeah, switch to Yasuo, because they may just want to finish this wolf off right now.
There you go, gonna be sheathing the sword, but still Warwick alive. Hey, one slash going to take you out, leaving just Jinx to try to zap her way in.
What we were talking about earlier now finally comes through as they're putting on the pressure onto them and does find the opening on that. SK should be tailing down on this round, so as Squeegee moves on, takes this round.
Alright, solid start there for Squeegee. Going to be taking that first round swimmingly here, but SK can still try to find a fight. Both of them trading on the assist, but the winner of this match going to be Squeegee. No, it's going to be SK. No, it's going to be Squeegee resetting it after the break and finding the air-to-air.
Man, one more break coming at SK as well. Again, trying to keep the space down, trying not to let Squeegee come in. But the wind will, along with Yeko, ready to punish them, is such a strong force of nature. Come out. Speaking of force of nature, this is going to do so much damage.
Yeah, it is still going to be picking it up, finding that Mega Time Winder. Echo going to be still in your face with another Mega Time Winder, finally dropping the combo, but that's still a lot of health off from SK. Warwick can try to cover for some of that great health, but it's still going to be a big gap.
So now finally they're going to take the turn onto the cause of the beast. Goes actually going to push him to crumple to the wall, excuse me. That's again trying to find an opening, trying to find Squeegee press buttons, but now this time Squeegee finds an answer. Is like trying to mix them up, but SK is not having it.
So SK not having it this time around, but still going to have to take that Mega Time Winder, going to be taken out, leaving SK with just Jinx to try to clutch up on this game, but immediately Echo going to be right on your tail, trying to get the left-right mix, finds a launcher. Are you going to pop Fury here?
Oh man, SK was too scared for the break, possibly, as they go to the next game with all that cash on deck. Yeah, still unfortunate for that. Now Squeegee looking really controlling in this game as they're trying to not let SK breathe.
No, really trying to make sure that SK cannot breathe here. Ooh, very dominant so far coming out from Squeegee. And again, Squeegee just dominating immediately, finding that Yasuo B&B, going to be carrying you with the projectiles and slamming you up for Echo to set up that Time Winder.
Yeah, you can see as Squeegee gameplay so far that they're just making sure that any answer they try to find jumping or not is always answered by one or the other. Now in this case, Warwick is now finding the direction. This time though, is trying to find the combo opener. We do find this time SK finding their groove now.
Gonna be finding their groove, just trying to launch themselves back. Echo gonna be in the fray, gonna be able to find that straight launcher and already takes Jinx out.
Squeegee is not letting Jinx fly, excuse me. As now they're trying to combo and sandwich him through. What is the mix? The toes are opened up, and now we're going to push them back to the West Coast on this side. To this bread and butter. Now let's see now how SK is going to react to this. I'm going to wake up.
Here we go, just running straight in on SK. Gonna launch you a little bit, find the stance, gonna continue to juggle. You cannot find that extension. Gonna have to wait out from the tear. 5M going to be forcing that break from Squeegee and gonna be able to take that round and now sitting on set point.
Once again, SK just trying to jump at Squeegee, but Squeegee always one step ahead and ready for him to catch whoever is in the air. Be it a wolf or being a crazy girl going there. Now speaking of going crazy, again, another BNP coming from Squeegee. What's gonna happen out of this NM?
Definitely the big question. Looks like we find the feral bite, but no extension off of that. No spending on the supers either, meaning Squeegee can just try to run in for free. Gonna find that jump in onto Jinx. Breaks though, coming out. Gonna be hyper vipering our way for Warwick to get in on you and finds the snare.
Yeah, SK trying to find some space out of that action, I would believe. Gotta make sure they're trying to find a separate game, but again, Squeegee not letting Bree chasing down the wolf man. As we're gonna take this Warwick down possibly.
Yeah, the Warwick going to be getting fried, leaving just Jinx to try to protect SK's life in this bracket. Finds a launcher, going to be able to extend off of it. Finds the OTG with the no escape assist, but not going to be able to get much more in that combo. Still, nice trying to protect yourself there.
Oh man, SK fortunately does get out of that. Tried no mix as Squeegee gonna be landing there. Then SK finally taking their turn again. Again, SK now finding answering back, noticing that Squeegee's catching in the air, so trying changing up their approach. Let's see how they can answer here now.
We're looking really solid on the Jinx right now. Yasuo going to be able to survive because the Fro did whiff. So unfortunate there for SK, but at least they were able to escape from that combo, but not from that Fro. Pick it right back up, and that is going to be the set for Squeegee.
Awesome gameplay out of Squeegee. Just really being in control of the map, or excuse me, the screen, as they truly did not let SK trying to run at them. It's because I say that as, you know, SK was trying to run away, trying to set up the spacing as Jinx, you know, we thought to do the zoning gameplay. But again, anytime they try to mix it up with a trampoline with the Warwick, guess who's in the air? Yasuo.
Yasuo's always in the air. A lot of times we saw Echo in the air too. We saw a lot of times being able to just jump in, not having to set up much against SK, just going to be able to find a lot of those raw openings, because that, you know, that's what is going to be able to put them into those losers finals. And now you have to play against a very different team. One before that's mainly trying to pick up off of mix, off of trying to zone you out a little bit, as we saw before from SK. Now going to be all up, brawling in your face, trying to find restands, trying to find grabs. It is going to be a lot more scrappy this time around.
We mentioned both of these players' credit, they know how to control both sides, the high-low, the left-right, trying to truly mix you up, especially because Nameless, Love in the last game they were playing, just knew what happened. It's like, okay, I'm in the air, they're there, I'm here, you're there, I think 2H, and it works. So the fact that I want to see how they can do at Squeegee, who's also just got such a choking pressure against his opponents.
Definitely want to see how Squeegee's going to be able to do it too against a more aggressive team like we have for Nameless. And if they win against Nameless, you know, it's going to be the same question for Dingus Punch. They were both rocking that same team there in the winners finals. But either way, just going to be time will tell to see who's going to be making it out of those losers finals, especially since we are just a few days away from Frosty Faustings, which is going to be an absolutely fun time.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's major season, NM. It's major season, and everything's coming up. Even some of the smaller stuff. We got Frosty coming up in a couple of weeks. We got Genesis, both of which of you and I are going to respectively. So if you ever see us, make sure you say hi and any other Breakout crew. So it's a really exciting time to start playing this game if you haven't yet.
Yes, absolutely. Got those two coming up, and of course so much more down the pipeline. But either way, looks like we got both of our players in here going to be selecting their usual rosters as we're going to be going straight into these losers finals to see who makes it out on top.
You mentioned earlier about this brawling style that Nameless has, to see like how much they're going to actually run at the Squeegee, or how much Squeegee's going to do the appreciating.
So this time around, Squeegee going to be able to find that opening off of Yasuo and going to be able to get that Mega Timewinder situation on vibe.
Now finally get through the bread and butters as we seen like I said a few minutes ago. Nameless actually taking a break. Sure, they're actually leaving a lot of space that was seen previously as well. Another fact that Squeegee is like, I'm used to this, I'm home, and tries to find it, but not used to the parry though.
There we go. Going to be getting Yasuo in there. Going to be whiffing the throw, but then you whiff the parry. Both of them whiffing in each other's face. But Yasuo whiff first, which means Squeegee going to be able to pick up.
The whiff of the fresh air and the salty air out of that beach right now. As they're trying to find the way now, Nameless keep it slow actually. Keep the pressure slow. But unfortunately, Alpha Blake does catch the bide this time. This should be a dead Piltover. Excuse me.
You good, but Vi is not going to be as good. She's going to be taken out, but we've seen this song and dance before, and Nameless can definitely clutch up on this Blitzcrank, but after being push blocked and Echo going to be right on your tail, heck, at least you get out, but you still get jumped in on.
Guess what, Echo is still there, ready for you as well. Now this robot gets all this damage. Fury is not even going to be a question on the table as well, because they're going to come up in time to solve. Out and now, do barely damage on them. It has just closes out.
And gets hit though by that last stand assist. Nameless going to be able to keep themselves alive in this round because of that. Can they find the Oki? Yes, they can. Off of that whiff, get up attack, and just as quick as it looked like Squeegee was going to take it, Yasuo's gone.
Yeah, especially when Nameless lands the super like that as well. I think you're looking pretty smart and heavy right now as you're trying to grab him, but unfortunately Squeegee was holding up that time.
I think if we didn't try to go for the command grab there, I think that Nameless might have been able to take it. That last stand assist, now being able to OTG2 is absolutely devious. Same thing with that counter.
Oh man, now counter for counter, wake up for wake up. As unfortunately now this gets blocked and prepared. Now Nameless is trying to find their way in. Squeegee trying to jump in. The Vi's on deck. Trying to make sure it finds a good parry. Now we're going to punish Squeegee for this.
There you go, knuckle down. Not going to find any follow-up from that. You're going to get broken out of. Yasuo immediately going in. Going to be able to pick you up for a combo. Finds that limit strike. Going to be building up that meter. And going to be able to create a nice block to get some strays on Blitzcrank there too.
Oh, he wasn't on that side, Squeegee. Yes, he was. Excuse me. Now Nameless unfortunately getting picked up now. Down to the hero Blitzcrank once again. But I think they're not. They are happy about that.
Yasuo going to be in there trying to slash through. Both of them trying to create some pressure. And Yasuo going to be able to cross up in order to find it on Blitzcrank. Has free bars and meter here. So going to be popping that S2 super straight into the ultimate. Going to be slicing the move on Blitzcrank.
Oh man, the robot's looking dead, but not actually. It's Aleko with a small sliver of health. Unfortunately, tries to parry the incoming attack, but unfortunately, there's an Echo to take care of. Yeah,
whiffing the parry like that in such a vital situation was doom and gloom for Nameless. And because of that, Squeegee going to be actually taking the run up this time around. Going to be up 1-0.
Not out, down, but not out yet as they find the Yas, but again, Echoes all the way back there, trying to find something, does not. Now Nameless again, gonna find a way around this. Squeegee does get the tip of the bat to start this combo.
There we go, gonna be finding that Timewinder, gonna be freezing you, but not gonna be able to extend with a launcher. Parry gonna get whiffed, at least we use break, we still waste that meter for Vi, and Blitzcrank is still gonna be caught in this deadly combo.
There goes our hero, unfortunately. Again, get this BNB does to recover in time, and for Squeegee does have to force be breaking, find their way out of it. Again, the mix-up is trying to come out, but once again, the parry is not finding its mark as Squeegee should be taking up this Blitzcrank.
Coming your way in again, going to be able to kill Blitzcrank off, leaving just Nameless with Vi here, which immediately gets hit in the air-to-air. Gonna pick up with the stomp. We still got free bars a meter, so gonna be popping S2, and that Vi is looking as good as almost dead.
talked about it, we'll say it again. Squeegee always has someone in the air to cover their back. They find them again in the air. Now Nameless goes down on that Vi. Now Squeegee looking real strong.
Squeegee looking real strong right now, literally just backing up from that assist, trying to send Echo in there to find a straight hit or to try to mix up with their air dash. Not going to get countered this time around. We're not that slow.
Ooh, man. Actually, man, looking for. Oh, man, I thought. Yeah, the conversion. That happy birthday looked real wonky. So happy to see Squeegee finally find something way out of there. Now Nameless forced to break once again as they send in the fight to jump out of there. The leapfrog is happening back and forth as Squeegee trying to find the opening. Unfortunately, that was a parry attempt that did not find its mark once again.
There we go. Oh, going to be able to block on the get-up attack, able to bait it out from Squeegee, find the electric loop, and there we go. Going to be able to take out Yasuo, leaving just Echo left alive to try to make something happen. Still, though, going to get blocked. Nameless going to be a lot more smarter to your antics. You're going to be stuck in the corner now, though. Finds the throw off of all that mix.
Yeah, definitely did want to keep that simple. Now Nameless forcing Squeegee to Fury burst, but unfortunately there's a robot with your name on it and he's coming after you as Squeegee trying to find the way in, but once again it's hit. Does find a trade against Nameless though, but so they go down.
Okay, Nameless trying to show signs of life right now in this set. Air Vault Breaker going to get slammed down. Still in the air like that is not going to be bright for Nameless. Still, though, going to find a way to try to dash in, but gets thrown out.
Going to mix them up as well, but the restand out of Nameless coming through. Now we're headed back to the east side as well. We're going to take all this damage and we're going to go for this one super and get that steam up. Trying to get the OP, trying to keep it strong. Does not find its mark, though.
Try to slash in, literally just hopping over the command grab. That has got to be unfortunate there for Nameless. You're still going to be carried into that corner, my guy. Almost at break, at least that launcher. Not going to be enough to hit you this time around, but both characters on the screen, you know what that means.
Oh, that hurts, especially then when the break gets broken itself. Now Squeegee sent in for the super, the burrito is not over, so you hit with the shawarma, and it lands it. Now Nameless down to the Blitzcrank, but they're not out just yet.
That about a swing and still going to be hit by Yasuo. Trying to jump in. J2H going to miss, but at least we pick up once we hit the ground. Still launching you air to the ground. Break now there. Ooh, Nameless tried to bait out that break, stopping the combo. Not going to find it, but finds Yasuo's death. Oh, we're going for Echo now.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Nameless is like, wait, I can finish this actually. I can confirm this and gets him over. Now Squeegee now down to his Echo with the Fury Burst. Great break out of Nameless, get him off them. Now they're trying to find a way. They're just burning the candle out of Squeegee's Fury.
Burning it and going to be burnt out as Nameless is going to be able to find that pickup, find that conversion, find everything they need. Is going to be tying up the set 1-1.
Oh man, that's crazy. When they said swinging, they're not gonna stop swinging. When they said brawling, they're not gonna stop brawling. Now speaking of the brawl, the birthday gets picked up at a Squeegee, and they know the combo to keep this happy birthday going.
There we go, trying to punch in again. Parry's going to be a little bit too far to pick up anything on Squeegee, who's still going to try to run in. A lot of these J2s going to be just ground out. Ooh, ice pickup? Nope.
Pick up once again, and now Squeegee does find another BNB. This Bastion heading down, as again, Squeegee barely touched in this round, actually.
Ooh, jumping in immediately on that rocket punch. A lot of downtime with that, so going to be able to pick up and going to be able to slump you in the corner, slash their way back in. Going to try to pick up with this Time Winder. There we go, bursting you out into a tag launcher. We got free bars a meter, so that Blitzcrank looking good as dead.
Ooh, clean round out of Squeegee on that. I'm gonna wait till the game tells us, but I think that is a perfect, actually no, a gentleman's perfect. No, excuse me again, a perfect again, because I'm getting confused because Squeegee is taking over right now.
Squeegee absolutely making a name for themselves in these losers finals. Going to be able to find another break too, trying to just poke their way, trying to find a stinger, but this time around Nameless playing super careful, waiting for a moment for Squeegee to overextend or to whiff.
Yeah, now Nameless a little more cautious, like we said, space and trying to find a grab like that. This combo just start right now. Let's get a wake up attack off of him. Now finally Squeegee tries to open as well, but now Nameless trying to find their opening, like you mentioned.
Trying to find that opening right now. Gonna slash in for a perfect parry to come through from Nameless. Gonna be going into the knuckle down. Of course, can continue after this. Not for the footwork this time around. This could be a normal combo into the Hyper Crater Maker as it almost takes down Echo. And hey, 1 JM to finish it off.
Yeah, so she doesn't finish off, but you just gotta find the air. Now Nameless is the one taking the air. Now, like, Nameless is actually noticing how much Squeegee is jumping back and trying to call him out with the Blitzcrank. And this time does find with the Vine, though. Now Squeegee's in a world of hurt.
Squeegee looking worse for wear with a lot of these corner pressure coming out here from Nameless. Going in again with the sway. Gonna find it again. Restand 2, jabbing you out. You can't pop Fury this time around. You gotta wait for the break for next round as we're tying up the rounds.
Oh, man. We do that. We work in a perfect pack and also pair you as good recognition to realize that Echo was on screen to get him out. Now, open to the combo. Squeegee actually bursting early.
There you go, jumping in, gonna try to find the poke. Nice push block coming through. A little happy birthday there for Squeegee. The parry again, gonna get whiffed. Nameless loves to press on that parry. It works sometimes, but other times it hurts hard.
Yeah, that's truly a 2 for flinching kind of thing where Squeegee calls out Nameless trying to get that out, and I get it. So you got a lot of meter, comes back fast, but when you get punished like that, it does not work out for you. Now Squeegee versus Nameless. Now go back on the Blitzcrank. Fury is possibly on deck for Nameless though.
There you go, gonna be able to throw you down, gonna try to slash their way in again on you, try to find a time winder, going to play it safe. Last stand, straight in your face though. Gonna be a perfect pickup for Nameless to slam you down into the S1.
They're gonna try for the grab. They're gonna actually do normal. It's the grab's coming. Hold on. We're on Squeegee. But it gets blocked. Nameless is getting punished for all this damage.
Time Tangler out here now, going to be able to follow up. Just running straight in for a Mega Time Winder. Going to get blocked. As now Yasuo going to be here on the screen trying to run up against Blitzcrank. Trying to slash their way down. Going to get jabbed out as Vi is going to be trying to just punch their way through.
Oh, Squeegee though does find Happy Birthday, forcing them to break. Excuse me. Now Nameless again backing up, trying to get Squeegee down. I wouldn't need to find that echo like last time as well. But now Squeegee trying to find trying to find a parry again, not finding its mark at a Nameless.
Backing up and just a stray Time Winder going to secure another game for Squeegee as they're 1 game away now from punching their way back up into the grand finals.
Actually, hold on. I believe we still got 1 more game cut out. There's losers.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Yes. Okay, sure. Don't worry. And I know you want to see the finale. You want to see some strong brawling happen. But for now, Squeegee's still got to take 1 more off Nameless.
There we go, popping that S1 super, going to be able to find the corner, tries to go for J2H to find some Oki, but this time around, Squeegee going to be picking up on you for a Mega Time Winder.
Alright. Still does have a Steam on deck, so we can try to find something as well. As the Limitra comes out to see what the Oki is on top again. Just a Vi switches out just in time to get him out. The Squeegee still keeping the pressure on.
Nice break though coming through. Vi trying to make her way in. Gonna find a stray launcher, slamming you down into the ground for a Hyper Crater Maker. Again, gonna see what Oki we're gonna be going through here for Nameless. Trying to go for some jabs, but still gonna have to back up.
Oh, backed up, finally working out for Nameless as Squeegee now getting punished for doing approaching first. Now Nameless finally was 2 characters to Squeegee's 1 for this round.
Really cool using that setup to knuckle down. Now going to be cancelable into footwork, so really cool on that from Nameless, but still caught in Echo's combo, especially after that Mega Time Winder situation. The unpunishable Oki coming through too. Gonna try to juggle you just a little too far in order to follow up, and the counter gonna be finding on Squeegee.
Oh man, I love that Squeegee finding, unfortunately not answering to the wake up, but that time they do as they call it out. Now Nameless with a steamed up Blitzcrank on deck to try and take this a regular grab into it. It's not gonna kill, but it's so close, but the slash in will do it.
Nice jump in coming in there from Nameless, already taking a round up, trying to take this to a game 5, trying to grapple, and there we go. Yasuo going to be protecting our assist character, but still getting thrown out by Nameless, at least not going to be followed up with anything.
Guys finally working out for this. characters. Again! Calls out the wake-up attack out of Vi. And now Squeegee has to do all this damage to force Nameless to reconsider their options.
Goes slashing you back, gonna be running it down, finding another throw on by, gonna be stomping you into slashing, gonna be able to find the launcher, bringing you back down to the ground with that Helmbreaker, and there we go, leaving just Blitzcrank left alive.
Blitzcrank getting plenty of work though, especially with Fury on deck. Nameless wants to close this out. An opening has gone in before. The opening, speaking of which, now opens up with a grab. Winds up the punch, got the steam up deck once again. Luigi unfortunately jumps over, and now Nameless has the Fury Burst to keep their tournament alive.
Finds that launcher though, gonna be able to find that wall balance, gonna be limit striking you all the way into the corner, still trying to block. You gotta use this Fury towards your advantage, finally gonna be able to, but Squeegee gonna be breaking you and finding the stinger on you just the same.
Unfortunately, Nameless is trying to wind up punch there, but Squeegee already ready with the Yasuo to catch him out. Now Nameless is going to take more damage again. Squeegee with the 3-part on deck, so the 1 into the 2, it's a 3-hit combo coming out. This might not kill, but it's already not looking good for Nameless.
Again, left on 1 HP, but following up with the OTG2L just means Squeegee's going to be taking that round, as now we are on set point versus survival point.
Try to close out now, but that's not the way to do it. A happy birthday into S1 Super. Not going to do a lot of damage, but does get the pressure starter for Nameless. They're just backing up, like you said, trying to make sure they whiff and miss. And now, with the Blitzcrank to get started out of that assist grab, is going to do all this damage.
Gonna be really rough there for Squeegee, especially with that S1 Super popping off. What's the Oki gonna look like? Nice get up attack from Squeegee there. Watch out, gonna be able to chip out against all that armor, and the restand gonna be unsuccessful for Vi, gonna be finding her electric loops on Echo.
And the ball was going towards Blitzcrank, but Vi said, I got you, don't worry, friend. Trying to jump over another wake-up attack. These wake-up attacks are going crazy because they don't want this pressure and smoke coming in. But Squeegee finally gets the mix on Nameless, puts him back on the other side. Now we're heading to the right side of the screen to the corner. Actually, we're going to excuse me. We can do the mix-up combo on this side, and we're going to go over there as well.
Gonna be finding Limit Strike, a lot of damage there onto Vi, and with that throw, going to be picking up with that S2 Super, and gonna actually confirm it into ultimate, spending all of your meter to take this Vi out.
Yeah, no chances at a Squeegee. Doesn't want Nameless to come out on top, especially because now they got the Blitzcrank, which is their scariest character right now. Now trying to find the way, but unfortunately gets to open up once again. We have no Fury or Break on deck for Nameless. He just has to eat all this damage. The Squeegee gets to do all of this. What is going to be answered on Nameless after when this combo is finished?
Gonna be finding the Helmbreaker into the Limit Strike. Gonna go for the unblockable OP. Gonna try to find something. It's getting blocked though because of that Time Tangler. Going to be finding a Clash. Yasuo gonna be trying to get in. Nice throw though coming through from Nameless. Can we pick up? Yes, we can. No, we can't. The break coming through. Such little health though. Echo's gonna be going bye-bye.
Oh man, speaking of bye-bye, Squeegee's Fury Bar is gone while Nameless has all their Fury right now, as now Squeegee has the one being playing free right now. 30 seconds on the clock to try and find something. Nameless pops the Fury to get the health back and the damage, and just opens up with the level 3 against Squeegee to take the round on this one.
Oh, that was so clutch coming through from Nameless, finding that pop, finding that level 3, finding that Fury, finding that straight hit onto Echo on the assist, as now we're going to be going to a Game 5.
Ooh, man. Nameless wants that run back, but Squeegee wants to finish this now. They're really fighting for their position. And speaking of position, Nameless trying to jump over Squeegee, but not working again as the 2H gets him out. So now we're going to set up the Shawarma again, try to see what they do. Again, not finding it. Only the Blitzcrank's taking damage, but I spoke too soon. Forcing a break.
Yasuo gonna try to make it in. Nice break though coming through. Echo gonna get back into the fray, slamming you down with the Helmbreaker, launching you back up. Yasuo setting up that 1-2-3 B and B with the wind wall. You roll your way out of it, but you're still on block.
Now Squeegee, rather than one actually backing up as well, blocked out the French. Make sure they keep safe as Squeegee trying to set himself up for a miss, like I see not miss, a punish. Now Nameless is probably losing this robot now down to the Vi, but this time the Vi is less than half health.
Vi does not have a lot to work with right now. Tried to punish on that whiff in the air. Not going to be finding anything though. Wait a minute, found the low. Another low with that 2M. Always got to be watching out for it. Going to be able to footwork so many uppercuts. Not going to be ending off successfully. But Echo going to be trying to clean up the dirt with this Mega Time Winder. Going to be successful. And now Squeegee is once again on set point.
Trying to close out right now. Coming out Nameless just line up. Themselves alive. And it's acting up and letting Nameless mess up. Meanwhile, Nameless trying to find the opening. This is the opening they want though. Now we're pushing. Squeegee always for an action spending this to get all the damage in as well.
Backing up with the footwork, trying to jump over the JM, going for the knuckle down. Echo, though, still alive, going to be able to launch you off that for a punish. Tag launching straight into Yasuo to try to clean up this dirty work right now for a limit strike.
Back in the mid-screw now. Again, Nameless catch the Yasuo trying to flee in the air. You mentioned that before. That's a strike, but now it's becoming a liability as Nameless again trying to cash in all this damage. Now let Squeegee breathe.
Nice, perfect parry. Still losing a good amount of health on your Echo, and now going to be losing your Yasuo, leaving just Echo to try to fight to make sure that this set is yours.
And now Squeegee has to be thinking, do they really want to spend the fear right now or save it for the next round? Because this is your tournament life on the screen. Speaking of their life, Nameless is by going down so low as Blitzcrank is eating all this mix-up in damage and block strings. Again, now gets opened up again. Now they're going to do it for real. Now Squeegee again has to consider how they want to finish this off.
Homebreaker going to try to set up that Time Winder. Going to be successful for the Oki. Going to be taking Blitzcrank out here, leaving just Vi in order to protect Nameless's life here in Breakout week number 19. Finds the 2L. Fury, though, going to be popped. Going to get a hit in. And with that, Squeegee going to be moving on to Grand Finals.
Ooh, it was a real brawl out there, but Squeegee coming up on top out of that. GG's to both players. Nameless goes home tonight. Meanwhile, Squeegee gonna take on they take on our winners finalists right now as we get ready for that. What a match of these two. God, I love this game.
It is such a fun game. Both of these players going back and forth. You see so much blood from past tag fighters in this game. And of course, we still got one or maybe two more strong sets to go tonight as we're here now in the grand finals. A bit of a run back, actually, as both of them did meet in the top 8 qualifiers, but it was a clean 2-0 coming through from Dingus Punch. So we're going to be seeing if Squeegee has gotten a lot of momentum here in the loser side of the bracket so that they can make the run back.
Oh yeah, especially since you mentioned before, now they're just going against the same team they just fought, but it's piloted by a different person, because that can make a lot of difference. Even when we saw them in winners finals, like, they looked the same, but just so small differences that was the reason why Dingus was on top and Nameless is on bottom. So I want to see if Squeegee's gonna try to do the same gameplay, because we saw earlier the Squeegee kept trying to jump back, trying to get away. But guess who was ready? Nameless's Blitzcrank.
Every single time, Nameless's Blitzcrank was always ready in order to punish on that. It's definitely a different feeling in terms of this team, though, for Dingus Punch. You know, it is the same team. Squeegee does have the lock-in from that previous set, but of course, they also know how Dingus Punch likes to play it, because, you know, they did play each other before, as I highlighted before, but this time around, you know, Squeegee could try to make the run back. They got taken out 0-2 before by Dingus Punch. Can try to make the run back, see what happens this time around. It's definitely going to be interesting to see, especially as we're making sure the players are ready to go for these grand finals. But of course, while we're waiting on that, make sure you vote us in the EVO Awards as Best Online Series, one of the top 5 finalists, so you can still vote us off. It's 2 months away, the EVO Awards, but either way, let's get into some mess.
Yeah, and right before we get out there, make sure we vote for our boy as well, Mr. Leafrock, for Caster of the Year. They're doing a lot of hard work, and we want to shout them out here as well. As one of Breakout Esports' best commentators, make sure they get out there as well. And now we gotta jump back to this game and see for possibly the game of the year.
Seeing what's going on right now is both of them playing more of a slow, patient game. Dingus Punch not trying to commit to anything right now, especially after getting push blocked. You gotta play a little bit more patient when you're on bye.
Squeegee though, now finally getting them off and damage or actually one team out as their last match as The short move going up once again. The overhead finding its mark, and nothing else off the map. As the reversal comes out, but again, that's not the character you want to be hurting.
There we go. Going to be finding that pickup. Going to be finding that Mega Time Winder. Not going to be successful in continuing onto Blitzcrank, but at least going to try to find their way in before getting launched by Dingus Punch.
Yeah, don't just forget the Winder can be cancels again. We just do all in again, as you heard from Flies jump in. Now Dingus Punch, strong start against Squeegee.
Really strong start coming out there, and of course Dingus Punch still going to be trying to create some pressure against Squeegee. Left on their Yasuo, going to have to try to find a safe way in. Nice Vault Breaker.
Woo! And the J2H happening, the Dingus Classic coming through. Now coming through, take that round. Solid showing out of Dingus on that first round.
Solid showing indeed. Immediately trying to find J2H, but Squeegee was watching you, finding the launcher, setting up a nice BNB into the tag launcher, getting in here with Echo now, hitting them breaks, not going for the vaulted Time Winder, but instead just trying to wait it out.
Just swinging their way out of there. Switch over to the Vi on the tag. Now Squeegee switching, doing their own switches as well. The 2H launcher to get them out. And now Squeegee pushing them on the east side of this map to do more of it as well. As Dingus Punch faces a grab too.
Stomping, trying to pick it right back up. Vi still stuck in the corner, gonna get hit out by Squeegee, who, oh, the break is gonna get found out, but does not find the pickup onto Blitzcrank. You just allowed Vi in order to recover their health.
Oh man, Squeegee actually find their way out. It does actually find that Vi. The Blitzcrank was just a chandelier in the air. Vi was so low. Now Dingus Punch down to their Blitzcrank as they get jumped over with the grab, and now Squeegee should be able to finish that with all the meter, all the time in the world.
Yep, going to be finishing it off there. Going to be tying up the rounds now 1-1. Squeegee trying to say it's not going to be that easy this time around. We are trying to get that grand bracket reset.
Well, Nameless in the chat is trying to say, avenge me, Papa Dingus, and they're trying their best right now as they're trying to follow the G2H again, not finding its mark this time, but they do out scot-free as they try to set the pressure, as Dingus is trying to find this flying Echo out of the air, but unfortunately gets them out of the air before this combo once again.
Steady down from the limit strike, going to be finding that time tangler with a vaulted Time Winder. Going to try to hit in, nice jab in order to force out the break from Squeegee as they're still trying to run in on three. Nice restand though.
Oh man, that was so crazy at a Dingus Punch, and now gonna put the damage again and catches him running away for the steep grab and just smacks him right in his face and makes the Echo get it. I'm getting tongue twisted because of how crazy this game's going.
Game is going absolutely crazy, and it's trying to get even crazier. Yasuo going to be finishing you off with a crumple, but Vi's going to be staying alive, finding that charge of Vault Breaker to shock you right for Blitzcrank to come in from Super Robot Arms, slamming you back down for another S1 Super.
Inside of your Ace Cone, and speaking of the damage, great block of the Wake Up attack. Now Dingus Punch going up 1-0 in this Grand Finals. What a start.
Dingus Punch already coming off to a great start against Squeegee. Of course, back and forth in the rounds, but such good recognition on what Squeegee wants to set up, especially with Echo. But this time around, Blitzcrank gonna have to take a few hits.
Dingus Punch everyone trying to get away from those projectiles as Squeegee again gonna jump at him, and again, ooh, Dingus Punch is trying to grab him, but didn't find it this time. Managed to take care of that.
Oh, trying to bat about a swing. Did it get perfect parried? Not finding the follow-up initially, finding the punish afterwards, though. Both of them just switching back and forth to other fighters, but Blitzcrank going to find.
Oh man, let's see what answer out of that, and the answer is another grab. Big Dingus Punch start thinking about it, and another grab!
Ooh, we are playing beta Blitzcrank out here. People not recognizing that yet, and still to be able to find on Squeegee, leaving just Echo on Squeegee's side, still getting hit out by these wrecking balls and these 1-2s from Vi.
Oh man, you can't be looking at the spinning yo-yo on up there, man. Vi is on the ground, punching you in your face. Push him back to the corner once again. Are we gonna go for another grab or just smack him again?
Nice hit there coming through from Dingus Punch. Going to be taking another round against Squeegee. Squeegee going to have to find some solid answers here. Wait a minute, that might be it.
but the answer is countered again with their own break as Dingus Punch is drawing through the air. It does find the happy birthday out of this. They know the way, they know the route to keep this happy birthday going. The party's going all night long.
Oh, the party is stopping there, though. At a limit strike, going to be stopping the combo on Blitzcrank, but at least we're going to be able to throw on Blitzcrank, taking a page out of their book, trying to get the slashes and baiting out from Mr. My Time.
Unfortunately, just flying in right as well. That time is going to take all the time in the world to finish this off. Now Squeegee taking the damage. This combo should be killing once again, because I believe it should be another 7 gold letters. Excuse me, 7 green letters.
Yep, going to be the 7 letters coming through up there for a perfect, great power statement from Squeegee there. Honestly, finding a perfect game onto Dingus Punch. Not going to be finding it this time around, but at least starting up the pressure strong.
Oh man, unfortunately for Dingus Punch, that launcher did actually catch both the characters, but caught Blitzcrank, and most importantly, as Dingus Punch parries into just a bad grab to catch him out. But again, there's a flying baseball there, you might as well smack it out of the air.
Nice, going to be finding the low counter, not going to be finding the hit in, going to try to go with the jab off of footwork, going to have to back up right now though, especially as, there we go, Rapid Slash going to be finding another victim as Dingus Punch is going to get limit striked here.
Squeegee has had enough of this and shenanigans happening in the air and just finally gets rid of Vi so they can move on to one last character, the Blitzcrank. As let's see if they can take over the another trade happening, another trade. Unfortunately not working out this time, and Squeegee can get another character on screen as they do take this game.
Great find coming out there for Squeegee. Going to be tying up the set now 1-1, saying, I am trying to stay alive here. You're not going to be taking this set so easily.
Going to take it so easily now. Dingus Punch on the right side of the screen, pushing for the corner, sets it up so easily for his team. Now, what's the answer to this again? Excellent, not happening, but this time, an electric grab will. And now Squeegee does have to find their way through, and then they finally find a combo. Now, what's the answer to Dingus Punch? Now, they're in the corner.
So slamming down, going to be slamming down again, going to be popping that S2 Super, the Time Tangler, going to get broken out of. Batting in here though, going to be slammed to the ground.
I've been joking about all night about how that channel is going up. That's been so much control on the screen for Dingus Punch to make sure that Squeegee can jump, or if they do, they have to answer to that. Now Squeegee answer to that. There's the answer some steam to the face. Now Dingus Punch again, leaving the Yasuo on the side, alone on the side Squeegee.
Try to hit out again, trying to go in with the jab, going to try to find something again, still getting jabbed out though by Yasuo, is going to be slamming to the ground and going to be able to carry all the way, trying to go over to the east side, and got free bars too for if they find one more combo. Oh, they're gonna.
They may not be Vi, but they got some footwork to make sure they confirm this as well. They got Fury on deck as well for the Blitzcrank as they take care of this Vi. Now the question is, they don't even need to spend any more than that. Now the Blitzcrank is going to come against a 2-bar Yasuo.
Alright, slashing down, finds the pickup again, slamming you back down. Really good pickup here from Squeegee. Going to find another throw too, and with that S2 Super being mistimed, but still having the Fury active.
Ooh, just a heartbeat of hesitation right there to Squeegee to not confirm that on that Dingus Punch. Now it does have to go against Squeegee with no break meter, and I think they're happy about that as they spin their own.
Trying to jab, trying to block right now, being as safe as possible. Nice jump in though, coming through from Squeegee. Gonna be able to put you into the corner. Dingus Punch gonna have to find a way back out from this Oki. It's a rough situation if you're in Oki against Echo, but hey, getting that perfect parry, whipping it after. Oh boy.
It's okay, parries don't matter if you can finish up, pick it up as well, as unfortunately they go on the other side, the correction not finding its way, but again, you can leave anything on the place and you finish your food as Dingus Punch is trying to take back this game.
Trying anyway how in order to take it back. J2H gonna find a successful hit onto Echo, taking you all the way to the corner, of course using that Crater Maker assist to pick it up, finding another punch, and there we go, popping that big orb coming through that S2 Super.
Now Squeegee does have to find their way through, but it's a knuckle sandwich to the face from Dingus Punch's Vi as they take another round. This is going back and forth.
These two are going back and forth against each other now, trying to see who's going to be coming out on top. Trying to get a jump in again onto Dingus Punch. Going to be able to find a hit onto Dingus Punch and going to be setting up that beautiful Mega Time Winder.
We've seen this once, we see there's plenty of time, as now Dingus Punch has to consider. Break is coming up real soon. So now the next combo, if they want to save their buy, actually switch over to Blitzcrank. And speaking of switching over, finds the Snuckle Sandwich again. And this is going to do so much. Now Squeegee has to think about breaking.
There we go. Slamming you down. What are we doing on Wake Up? Nice push block coming through there from Squeegee to create space. Still just running straight into that command grab. And Crater Maker still going to be picking up. Can't find the air grab though.
Unfortunately, just a little too short out of Dingus Punch or Squeegee. Now they're finding a way to protect themselves with all the projectiles and walls in the world. As buys get found, but guess who else get found? Squeegee's life bars. They're trying to jump out. Now Squeegee actually forcing the break out of it. Now he's got a left. Wrecking Ball in the air, doing so much control as the Echo goes down and gets responded by the Yasuo. And now the train goes out. Now Yasuo takes out the Vi. What is happening at him?
Oh, there is so much mess happening right now. Still finding the jump and perfect parry coming through though from Dingus Punch. Going to be carrying Squeegee all the way to death as Dingus Punch going to be taking another game on the board and is now one game away from taking this entire tournament.
Oh man, all the jokes we mentioned about the Wrecking Ball and the chandeliers, it's doing so much and I'm losing control of myself right now. As unfortunately the grab does not go through, but it's okay because we pick it back with the steam on our butts. Now Yasuo is trying to find their way again, but Squeegee now finding their way to the sandwich and finding the way to the west side of the screen.
Still picking up with those time winders, going to be tag launching straight into Yasuo, who's going to be able to create a little more mess, going to be able to put you in that limit strike, trying to run forward, going to be able to find a throw. No stomps happening for this time, sir, especially no command grabs.
A lot of hits is Blitzcrank's big weakness. Speaking of weakness, losing two characters is anyone's weakness. As now Squeegee again, the happy birthday into another combo against a Dingus. Now they got all the meter and time in the world against Dingus' 2. They can't even wake up level 3 anymore.
Slamming you down, finds the stomp, cannot find the mix after, just gonna get 2M, nice break, really trying to make sure that Dingus Punch can't do anything here, finds the jab though on Echo, putting them into the corner, can definitely build 3 levels of meaty food and might try to cash out with the cease and desist.
Oh man, that sequence truly, you want some, and switch back and forth between the characters as they actually go for the limit strike on the other side of the screen, but get hit in the air, Squeegee takes the round.
So unfortunate that Squeegee was able to find that air-to-air as now Blitzcrank going to try to come in order to avenge. Still going to be able to find on that Rocket Punch, but not much more here.
Let's get a wind up. Find something as Squeegee tries to jump the air now between the two characters, and yeah, it actually gets open up for the full happy birthday, but the grab only leaves grabs from one character, so we're going to end the party a little early as Dingus Punch is ranking it once again.
Trying to crank that steam up, not going to go all the way, only halfway. Going to be popping that break though to try to create some spaces. Vi's going to be trying to create some of those nice high-low mixes, trying to go with Blitzcrank, nice left-right, being able to lead Vault Breaker on the other side of Echo. Cash out on S1, and that is Echo gone.
Alright, Squeegee now has considered their fury on deck as they are fighting for the tournament life. This one thing is punch to just grab like that and take it out through the health again. Now Squeegee gets hit once again for the S1 super and actually kills it for the round!
Just 2 throws into a super, dear lord. Dingus Punch is trying to walk away with this win, considering how now they are on tournament point here and trying to bait out this Echo Teleport's going to be just parrying through, but you weren't watching your backside.
Oh no, now what goes around comes around against Dingus Punch. They're trying to find it through. The time break, the White Breaker actually does break them out of jail this time. As unfortunately, Time Runner finds its target and finds Blitzcrank as well. As now we're going to put him on the east side of this corner. Now what is going to be answered as Dingus Punch once this is over?
Taking the breaks again, gonna try to find their way in. Blitzcrank, oh, the happy birthday! Gonna be coming through, and the assist character is lesser, which means Vi is already gone. Blitzcrank gonna be popping Fury, has to fight a strong 2v1 here. Got a hit in, break though coming through from Squeegee, and gonna be able to find another way in, which means we got a game 5.
Squeegee is not going down without a fight, and they are fighting here, and oh my god, Dingus Punch is trying to close this out, but Squeegee just find their way in no matter how much Dingus Punch tries to get out of him.
No matter how much you do, Squeegee is going to try to find their way back in. And already a lot is what Dingus Punch is doing. Already putting Yasuo into the corner, losing almost half of their health. And it's still going. Now it's not.
Finally gets the Yasuo out of there. Pull some pressure here. But the slide into the left gets the patches the Echo for a lot of damage. Gonna do a simple combo to the grab to set up DS1 Super to get the scheme on deck. What is the opening? What is the wake up? Not happening though.
Just gonna be Yasuo getting back in there for a 2L. Nice break though, coming through from Vi. Blitzcrank trying to reach in with a rocket punch or rocket grab, anything. Echo tries to chase it down, but the stray Crater Maker signs his seal of death.
Oh man, didn't see that Vi below your feet, man. As now Squeegee down to the Yasuo with 2 full health characters. Did it time and time again. That might not matter, but it does make it real hard.
It really does. Gonna have to just try to find a way to be patient right now against this Yasuo. Gonna have to find no, not a launcher, no, not a hit. Gonna have to jump back from that Mega Time Winder. Oh, there we go!
Oh man, calls him right in front of his face. It's like, you cannot do that against me. I am on a tournament point right now. Squeegee has to fight for their life, otherwise they're going home right now.
That's what they gotta do here, and with these crazy pincer mixes coming through from Dingus Punch, it's going to look rough. They do have access to break, gonna be keeping it in their back pocket right now though, but Yasuo has taken damage. It's actually gonna be going to death. The get up attack gets blocked.
Without a single point of damage on Dingus Punch, Squeegee is down to the last character of Fury on deck. The Wind Up Punch trying to find their mark. Now Squeegee trying to mix Dingus Punch, but the defense is so solid. They're not falling for anything, and now they just jump back to for the one mistake out of Squeegee.
Ooh, gonna find their hit in now though. Pop that Mega Time Winder. This is Squeegee's chance in order to create that life gap a little bit shorter. Find that Oki there on that vaulted Time Winder. Not gonna be finding it here though, but gonna be teleporting for some mix, and securing another Mega Time Winder might be the death of Blitzcrank.
Oh yeah, the bear break is not even gonna come up in time, but it will come up for this 5 real soon. As Vi has 2 meter compared to Squeegee's none. They do have to fight this way the old-fashioned way. As the break doesn't happen. Excuse me, now we can actually catch him for the combo into the Crane Maker for the Fury burst into the extension combo. We're gonna do this into the dash one more time to the Crater once again.
Still alive right now though for Squeegee. They have one more shot. Gonna be able to find a launcher onto Dingus Punch, slamming down. Gonna be able to build 1 bar of meter off of this combo. Goes for the Limit Strike though into the Time Tangler. Gonna be whipping the parry there as Squeegee's gonna be picking up again. Cannot build a bar in time. You gotta be killing with your normal attacks, backing off because of that. Raw Relentless Force going to seal the deal!
With the Bionic Arm, Dingus Punch takes the tournament and takes the game over Squeegee to be your breakout winner tonight.
That was such a Hail Mary coming in there from Dingus Punch, because if that got blocked, if that got found out, that was it. That was their death. So being able to find on the fall down there from Squeegee, going to be able to seal the deal on that, that was so clutch coming through from Dingus Punch. And so because of that, and because of what a chatter says, the most Vi way to win a tournament, I cannot agree with you more. That is going to be Dingus Punch securing the championship belt this week.
Oh man, it's the Vi way to do it, and it's the Dingus way punch to do it. There's a little looted earlier in the tournament. Every time they found a way to open up to do a wake up super, and this way, that was the way for them to take it over. As we look over this whole set, as they fought their way through, as Dingus Punch takes it over Squeegee, as we said before. And man, look at all these names. Look at all these new names as well, NM.
A lot of names, a lot of close sets too. We saw a lot of them mainly with Dingus Punch going up against Squeegee in the grand finals, loser finals against Nameless for Squeegee. Got almost a really close set in the winners finals too, but still some solid drawings coming out here from a lot of these fighters. But in the end, you know, it was Dingus Punch coming out on top, dropped some games, but still able to win that tournament belt.
They finally get to add their name to the list of champions we have at Breakout. I'm happy to see, we're always happy to see new players and new faces and new champions as well. Because I can't believe I'm dropping it. Like, what do you mean you're winning off a Bionic Arm? Come on, man!
It was
Move on to their top 5.
such a silly way. Such a silly way to end the tournament. But speaking of ending, looks like we got the end of our top 8 in January events. Since this is the last Tuesday in January, this is the final monthly top 5. Alawi and Echo still sitting up there. Alawi, of course, from a few past early January breakouts, seeing a lot of Alawi players there. But Blitzcrank and Vi definitely pumping up their numbers after tonight.
Speaking of pumping the numbers, that Blitzcrank moving up to number 3 out of top 5, and the Vibe coming back on screen as well with 54. Down to leave out Echo over there 73, Blitz at 56, and Jinx at 42. These numbers got changed over just a small, like you said, over the course of a month. These numbers can change, but happy to see that Alawi still the reigning queen over here at Breakout.
Yeah, again, it was those early brackets having at least 3 players with Alawi on their team, and all 3 at least making a solid run into those early brackets means that, yeah, they were going to be able to take that. And with that also, of course, Dingus Punch putting themselves onto the leaderboard. They're going to be our newest member on here, as we have a lot of names on here. Of course, going to be interesting to see if Hikari or Gala is going to be coming back. Same thing with Bleed to try to get into those 3-time titles. Same thing with Jazz Rap too, as currently F Champ Ryan and Maze Traps have the most.
Yeah, this title board, as much as I love them being up here, that's getting a little crowded out here. So if folks want to defend their spot and make sure they keep coming and make sure they're still up here, then make sure you come back and maybe take another win off of folks, as we got, like you said, plenty of people up here and plenty of chances to win the whole thing as well.
Yes, we do. You have plenty of opportunities to try to punch your way in here and try to take some names. But with that, we've gone through our entire top 8 bracket, which means there's no more 2XKO for us to be talking about tonight. So with that, of course, Super Rob, where can the people find you, man?
Most folks can find me at my handle over right here. I got it right this time. Me over here at Super Rob 64. What about yourself, NM, before we finish this stream out?
Of course, you can find me over on Twitter and Twitch at Ninstar123 and on YouTube at Ninstar236. YouTube has been a bit dormant. I have put some videos to rest, but don't worry, there will be something coming soon for Frosty Faustings. Same thing, of course, I will be playing. I will be doing a little commentary, so looking forward to that. But with that, make sure, again, we are in the EVO Awards Breakout Series, one of the 5 finalists for Best Online Series. Very happy that we were able to pump those votes in for that. So make sure you pull up in there and secure the Best Online Series for Breakout Series. There's a bunch of other strong names in there too, like Tampa Never Sleeps, Motivation Academy, and Paragon Line. But make sure you vote for the Breakout Series. It's the Best Online Series.
On top of that too, we also have for you to ask for a fellow Breakout person ourselves, Mr. Leapfrog. There are a dozen accounters out there to vote from. We're happy to see that Mr. Leapfrog made it to top 5. So we also ask for you to send another vote their way as well to show them the love and support that they truly deserve. So again, make sure you go to the EVO Awards and vote for us, vote for Mr. Leapfrog, and vote for everyone else you like, but make sure you vote for those two.
Yes, make sure you vote for those 2 in specific. But with that, that's going to be the end of us tonight. So make sure you guys take it easy and get some rest, because, of course, the biggest 2XKO tournament yet is going to be happening this weekend at Frosty Fausting. So make sure you all stay tuned for that. Deuces.
Deuces. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Danny still not able to close it out.
My God. He has a Hail Mary.
Holy cow! They did it! Oh my God!
Jing Ray Journey, you can't be doing this.
Actually, oh my God.
He's not dead?
Okay.
Whoa. Giant to a Maggie, big boss status. Ain't gon' lie, I really wish they would like a cabin. I ain't do no front and get my money on the back end. Yesterday's price ain't today, now we taxing. Way out the fear, ain't no way out for me. They always told me I'm the wave, like I'm way out. And see, I know some real ones turn state, ain't no way I could be. Out here living like a villain, only way up for me. Moving out the purges, I give time if it was worth it. If you coming for my fam, then you know I take it personal. Say that you the GOAT, I asked around, I never heard of you. Rocky road ahead and there's some things goes down, so all the haters see me. Back then they didn't want me, now they wanna beat me. Keep the grass cut low, cause them snakes still sleazy. Always knew I had to glow, I just had to find a reason. Walking around looking like I own the place. I don't waste no food, man, I always finish off the plate. Ain't gonna play trenches, baby, can't believe we made it safe. Something out of nothing, yeah, we made a way. So hungry, think I overate. Every single shot, then I'm thinking John Wick. Every loss got a lesson, every make got a miss. I can't even think of a man that had me terrified. We got options, pick your poison or just pick a side. Pick a side, pick your poison. Pick a side, pick your poison. Pick a side, pick your poison. Ain't no picking on me, y'all about to get me going. Yeah, pick a side, pick your poison. Pick a side, pick your poison. Pick a side, pick your poison. Ain't no picking on me, y'all about to get me going. Yeah.
Don't got no heart, I got an icebox. Brand new roller, swipe out the G-Shock. Moving slowly, I know the street hype. No more double, go ahead a detox. Yeah, yeah. Came from the trenches, they ain't showing us no love. Tagging in the city.